Everybody all right? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Good to be alive. Two to be alive. Didn't have to do it, but he did it. And that don't Walmart flap. Because I know the real ones, they don't make that much noise when they come down. When you come down the step, they start flapping 5 minutes after you leave. Then Walmart ones. I can tell you, I got some in Walmart with some blue ones. They better than them Crocs I got. What they? Oh no, they ain't no Shack. They ain't no. They ain't. They might be there. I had them a long time. They ain't no Shack on. I wouldn't buy no shoe with Shack on them. Shack was a great. Listen, I don't know Shack doing a commercial now for some weight loss stuff here before and after. Man, the same damn picture, man. I don't know what Shack trying to pull. Now I wouldn't tell my see Shack said losing weight. Ain't that right? No, it looks terrible. Can you pull it up about this show? Shack, he doing a commercial now for this muscle building thing or weight loss. He got his shirt off on both of them. I can't tell the difference. I don't know. I mean, it's terrible. But, you know, somebody got him to do it. You know, they got all these art sketches where they can cut you up or something. He should have paid somebody to say, man, it was terrible. Man, they can put it up there. But y'all all right now? Glad everybody doing all right. They said that COVID going back around again. Listen, ain't none of this stuff going away. It's just time to live right. That's the truth. At the end of the day, it's time to live right. And rightfully so. You know, at first people were scared for their life. When it first came out, everybody talking about the death toll number folk was running. Soon they felt like, all right, we used to it now. We can deal with it. They right back to what they used to do. It's been time for people to consider. COVID ain't made me start looking at living right. Been time to live right. You know, one good thing, motivation to make you live right, should be your past. If you don't get a better future, your past gonna come back to haunt you. And I'm telling you, it's a good time to examine yourself and see where you're at. We look at everything going on. You got countries now, they refusing to send out food now, as far as like shipping. Y'all didn't know they did it. They done. Oh yeah, they got countries, they say they done. They're not sending out no more food. They say it's a shortage. The U.S. gonna plant all these big countries, these little South American countries that send out sugar and something. They say they done. They say ain't sending nothing else out. They say, man, it's a food shortage. They're going to hold on to it for themselves. It's stupid. Why would you keep giving out something you run out? Unlike Joe Biden, who gave away all their military weapons, forgot they ran out because they too dumb to count. I mean, that's just the brain seller. The man ain't got a brain. He looks so terrible when he's walking. Him and them shades on. Man, look like The Walking Dead. Listen, man, I hope he playing that, what's that dead movie you like? What's the one? Yeah, is that The Living Dead? Yeah, he need to return of the living dead. He just return of the dead. Ain't that right? He need to play in that movie. Man, he look terrible. Joe Biden look, man, his hair fine. He like a chicken egg with some with some little brittle string hanging from it. The man look terrible, man. If y'all elect him again, I ain't talking about y'all, somebody out there, you get what you pay for. That's just downright disgusting, just ridiculous. And Trump ain't no better. Leave all of them alone. We don't need no more old white men. We done with them. We need some good, clean, you need to elect me in now. Somebody do something and fix this country for everybody. I'm telling you, I'm fair straight down the middle with everybody. I get a homosexual, they own land. I get the heterosexual, they own land, the Klansmen, the Black Power movement, Al Sharpton, and I get all of them. And I get everybody on. That's the only way you're going to satisfy people. And then I put a sign. Now, if you cross back over, if you can't live with everybody else, now if you cross back over, we're shooting you down. That's our border. That's just true. We'll have a city where everybody get on black, white, Asian, everybody. That's how you have it. And everybody can't get along. Put you something. I just want to be with all Asians. We're going to put you over here. Now, if you cross over now, we're going to shoot you. Y'all don't think that's a good idea? You got to keep people from messing with people. Somebody sent out, who sent that thing out about the young boy who hit the lady in the head? What, he stabbed her while she was getting ready to walk in the, who sent it? Stabbed in the back. There's no need for no trial. We can do all that right here. All this on the scene. When I come to the scene, I had the police drive me up to the scene, I get out of my road. You dying today. We ain't got to waste up no jury. I kill you right now myself. It don't make sense to leave these people on the planet. Why are we housing people who think you just go around and stab and just jump out your car, shoot people? Really, the fault ain't with them, the fault on us. Let me tell you something. These people ain't crazy. They get an attorney. They know how to plead. They know how to beg for their life. Then you ain't crazy. Your begging won't move me. You didn't consider the other people's life you took. I ain't considering yours either. That's how you make people do right by each other. That's the truth. If somebody black, you want to go beat up white folk and jump on white folk, all right, let's moving on. If you want to, no, we want to stop. We can't have that. I want to say, no, we can't do that. Everybody just leave each other alone. I'm for a better old people. We'll take care of old people. Old people. What we'll do for old people? What older people need, Uncle Ted Ainsmith? Tell me what they need. What y'all don't get that you feel like y'all should get? The system don't give you. Can y'all name something? He want a 45. That's why we can't give it to you. Uncle Ted, with all that shaking you around, all the bullets been fell out of it. They be like, where that man get that machine? They be like, where that man get that machine gun from? And what makes it so bad, it be a revolver. And then when you just load your bullets in there. But no, we need to get, no, you know what? Older people who don't put their time in, the country owe them. See, you fix that, these young folk, they'll be all right. Charge more money on the young folk. They'll pay for it when you get older. Then guess what? The younger people take care of you. Because right now, how the hell older people, we were talking, somebody tell me somebody got some medication, $300 a month. That's after insurance. Man, you can't live like that. Every person can't afford no $300. That's retarded. Older people should be taken care of. They shouldn't have no debt. They should, well, let me say it now. Now you go out here and you get too much of that Viagra, that's on you. You know that right? I ain't gonna pay for your lift. I'll help you get some other stuff. I might give you $5, you can get a crack rock, and you can go get you one, you can get on your own. I ain't gonna pay for no Viagra, all that kind of stuff. But as far as the housing and making sure they can eat and medication, make sure older people get taken care, they can live longer, the country owe it to them. They're not the country owe that to older people. You don't know what young people are stupid. They don't realize you keep living, you're gonna be older. And you're gonna want somebody to take care of you. You go to reduce salary and your bills don't reduce, you done. Man, these mortgages 30 years, you got a 30-year mortgage. Most of these people might buy their houses in their 40s. So in 30 years, you're gonna be in your 70s, you'll be off your job and your mortgage ain't changing. See, all these kind of things, the country set people up for failure. So now, all you can do is try to get your kids to take it over and let them live and get it. Then they're gonna sell it and pawn it. And they're gonna go right back to starting over when they get in their 40s to buy something. So we gotta educate our people on how to build a future. A lot of problem we got is because of lack of education. I ain't talking about their system. It's because we hadn't educated our people on how to treat each other. I told y'all before, we gotta take our kids and teach catch the young generation. We done just about lost the middle generation. The ones coming out of high school, you're not gonna be able to train them. Because the parents done let them went so long as they're piss poor. You know how they gonna learn? After they made enough bad decisions, college debts, going to prison, pregnancy, no husband. Once they get out here and then they get around 50, 60 years old, they're gonna want to change and try to tell younger people what to do. So we catch the younger generation before they can get pregnant. Now we're not gonna prevent all of them, but you're hoping to disperse enough information that you can save a majority of them. See, that's something I'm a proponent for. That's all you gotta do. You gotta get them and train them differently now. Bring them in the school door, meet them at the door, teach them, like Gabby, he know how to open the door. Mama right behind, he open the door, Jeff hit again, let it close behind him. I said, this is the kind of stuff we gotta do, but you gotta train them. Now what we gotta do, we gotta bring it early to make it sit there and open the door for everybody. What are you gonna do? You get a wife and do that stuff. You get the right woman, that door closed, she ain't coming. He be telling me, baby, she ain't coming, that door, I'm done. I told you, I had a guy I used to work with. I'm a common friend. We used to work together, and he had a young lady he was staying with. He was taking care of, and she had left. And he would tell me about how he missed and everything. He said, "Man, how he was doing?" She used to catch the bus to work. He had the nice convertible Mustang and everything. He drive. He let her catch the bus to work. And he said, was sitting up there one day. He said he had a good talk. They were laying in the bed and everything. He said it was raining. And he said, I'm gonna give him to take it to work. She said, no. She said, Jake, go. She said, no, just lay there, don't worry about it. He said, I'm gonna take it to work, it rain. She was like, no, that's okay. She got up and she went left. He said, look, I don't want another nigga was picking up. She didn't come back home after that day. She throwed it on him though. He said he was satisfied. He wanted her back. She was gone. See, you can do stuff and think it's okay, but there's other folks start watching. And why you lose. If we don't train our kids now with how to treat the mothers, how to treat the sister, what are they gonna do to get another woman? Hated mama, hated sister, get a wife, he gonna love her, huh? You gotta teach them. All this stuff we gotta do. We gotta teach our kids, man, teach them how to say yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, how to do stuff. We gotta teach them this. They ain't gonna just get it. It's not just a given. We gotta teach them. We gotta show them how to do that. We gotta teach them. Boys go with girls. You can cut out a whole lot of homosexuality. You ain't just gotta run slam them. You can kill their way of life out. Yeah, these kids don't know. You put them in a choice and tell them you put them in school and tell them they got a choice to be gay. You can choose whatever you want to do. You can choose your sexuality, but you can't choose your destination. Why I can't choose for the police not to beat me? But I can choose my sexuality. You can't choose your sexuality. It's what it is. Teach them to get it and work with what you got. Isn't that right? You'll be all right. Isn't that right? Y'all all right? I don't know why these folks think we got to open up this. And for straight people, the whole country going down with homosexuality, rampant and running, it's our fault. Because we done sat back and played, because somebody in our family we like, a cousin, or uncle, or whoever like that, or aunt, then you try to just let everybody's rights go and let them go. And these women, black women, I know white women too, all them friends with them. They have, these black women need to tell the truth. Anyway, how many of y'all had gay friends? Raise your hand. Put them up now. How many of y'all told them, you gay, you need to stop, that is wrong? Nah, they shared with them. I don't watch them. I'm in school and get them use the lipstick. They used to do that, let them use their lipstick. I ain't never dated no woman do no stuff like that. I ain't never think no woman need to be friends with no sister. I tell them, while you playing, that's your competition. That sister ain't looking at you as no friend. That sister scope, that's why in your pocketbook. Yeah, let me tell you what I'm saying. Sister broke up more relationships for women. They're getting their, I seen it, listen, they'll run their mouth too much to the sister. You know they think, see, sister, women cackling hen, women run their mouth too much, so they get a sissy. What the sister want to be, a man? Want to be a woman. And they tell the sister their business. And the sisters start displaying their business in front of that nigga and break their relationship up for him. She don't need you anyway. You don't treat her right. They trying to figure out, what this sister talking about? How many of y'all used to confide and tell them sister stuff? Let me see your hand. You want, oh, look at it, they ain't told them sister nothing. How the sister y'all friend, y'all ain't told them nothing? That don't make sense. They trying to think, or did I tell them? Yeah, you can't deal with them. That's your competition. You got to cut them out. See, what you do when they realize they're a loner, they outside, you ain't got to go shoot sissies and beat sissies up. You just got to kill the behavior. Let them know it won't be tolerated. That's it. They see what happened. I hope all them sissies get in every girl sport they got. I want to see them dunk on them. Hold the ring. Listen, I want to see a sissy come down. Listen, wheel men, do the wheel mill, slam on her, and then kick in the chest. Woo! Technical. Get a tag, go to the side. I be like, what's the problem? Y'all just girls out here playing basketball. Once they get kicked out the chair and they get skunked real bad, when they see it don't even make no sense. I want them. They talking about they want to play football. I can't wait they get out there. I want to see them laid out. I'm talking about spear them, come off your feet. Just for your teacher, you shouldn't be out here. There's a reason why we separate men from women. There's a reason why. I don't know why you play certain stuff. They tell them, y'all can't play that with them girls. There was stuff they tell them you can't do it. At some point you can play tag, you do some stuff. You can't do that with a girl. They can't do it. They try to teach you that. Why you think the men don't know how to treat them now? Because women have crossed these lines. And the men are crossing lines. It's lines they're drawing you can't supposed to cross. That's just being honest. Instead of a boy wanting a girl, he gonna get another boy. Instead of a girl wanting a man or wanting another boy, she want another girl. Because society done open up to it. And they got, listen, in society, if that's the case, we shouldn't have law for right or wrong. Take all the laws out. Because you already done left it there, however you feel. Nobody can't tell you how you feel. You can have feelings about things. There still has to be a discipline in society. That's what separates. Well, to be honest with you, we ain't even separated from animals. You will never see a lion walk around trying to look like a cheetah. Trying to, ooh, I need to lose weight. My butt too big. I need to look like that cheetah. Man, I'm Ari. I'm a lion. I ain't trying to look like no cheetah. We the only people across these. I'm not talking about that separate us from animals. We ain't got the brains of an animal. Animals, listen, they never lose their discipline. What it is they do, that's what they do. Said nobody got to come through and teach them no classes, no craft. They're real, it's all taught in the system. If you're going to be a hyena, if you're going to be an Ari, a lion, if you're going to be a giraffe don't teach them how to be gorillas. You're not a gorilla, you're a giraffe. That got that. We have mutual hates, and some animals we have mutual respect. They said birds of a feather flock together. They learn who they stay with and who they stay away from. That's what we got to teach our kids. You can't hide our kids from this society. It's a sick world out here. People with guns, people with cars, people smoking cigarettes. More people die from cigarettes than these guns out here. They still let you sell cigarettes, though. Ain't nobody trying to stop them. And the money they claim they sued them for, all they did was took the pack of cigarettes up. That's a sweet deal. You went from $1 something to $4, $5 a pack. You won. You got me, I paid you, but I made more than double after this. I don't know why these people trying to put this on the gun library. Just tell the truth, white people and their kids with this early killing. I'm against kids shooting guns at 3 and 4 years old. You ain't got no business with no gun. In the country they did, I had my cousin now, his dad took him, he was shooting when he was about 5 and 6, about 6, 7, but they were hunting. He was taking them hunting. He never gave him a gun. He never let him keep a gun. He knew that we go hunting, you shoot. You didn't get no gun. That's stupid. These kids, 6-year-old, 3-year-old, they already got a gun in their hand. Assault weapon playing. A kid shouldn't have it. I'm against it. 10, 11, don't give him a gun. A kid ain't got the brain. He ain't got the brain mentality separating them. Because the parents too stupid. Because the parents don't teach them. Listen, when parents had a gun back then, don't touch it. You knew that. Listen, don't touch it, don't rub it, stay away from around it. These kids ain't got that brain. These kids ain't scared of the parents. They gonna go take it. If anything, they tell the parents don't touch it. You know, they'll teach the parents how to use it. No, I'm against that stuff. You don't let no kid have no gun. They'll be all right. I think that'll move the age up, make them get old enough. Then you need to take a sensibility test. How much brains you got to use a gun? I mean, all these people here with guns. All these people got no brain set to have no gun. You little son, get your ass out of here. You get no gun. Give them a slingshot. Ain't that right? Need a slingshot. That was man, when you come along, you get a slingshot. We had the old one you shoot like that. Then they came out one that go around your wrist, and you had that super. You had to be old enough to handle that one. You had the little chip when you got at the store where you hit a little rock, then you done bust a window. Bring that damn slingshot at him. They cut you out early. You always mess up. You out there throwing rock. They tell you, stop throwing rock. You gonna bust a window. Crack, window crack. They just told you. Now you can't throw no more rock. They cut you off. They were like, you ain't mature enough. It's a BB gun. Get the plan. One of my cousins shot mother cut in the butt. It didn't go through. No more BB gun. They shut you down. They just shut you. They were like, we done done. How many we done done all this stuff? Don't point it. You out here pointing it. Don't shoot nobody that BB gun. Pack them, pop them in. Just keep taking it. They just took stuff because they trying to teach you. It's dangerous. You got to teach it. And I tell you all the time, that's for out there and in him. You got to have a discipline with your kids. There are lines they got to learn you don't cross. I'm not playing with you when I tell you certain things. Y'all play too much with them. You got to be able to tell them that. Henry Grant didn't do no playing. I'm telling you, the line was down. Anything you want to stay, you learn, stay away from it. You just stay away from it. It's just lines you don't cross. Y'all let too many lines get crossed. The kids draw the line. You put a line to take the foot, scratch it out, and draw a new line. And you scared of a system, and you don't realize that system is actually setting you up not to discipline and control your home because they're going to come and take your home. How you think they got in our homes? We like white people. It would be white people bring their kids and turn their kids in. White people would one time they were giving up on their kid. White people the one to put at the company. Black kid, you didn't have all that stuff. On the place we had these problems were in projects. Police, we never had no problem. No police had, what the police need to come to my house for? And talk to Henry Gray about how to do me. Henry Gray gonna pull that man gun and shoot him and me. They not playing. What your dad did? The police gotta come in and talk. You had to talk to your dad and your mom about how to raise you. No, I don't know where these folks get this stuff from. A lot of y'all be right on that road of playing around because y'all too comfortable. Let me tell you something. If we want to preserve our generation, we have to take it serious. Y'all know how many, listen, this is something I told y'all too. This for anybody now. All these kids, these black kids, let me tell you what to do. Take this social media from them, sit them down and tell them, if I catch you, just text. Let me hear you say school and gun. Y'all got me? I'm going to knock all your teeth out your mouth. Take it to dinner, put them in some more. I'm going to knock them out too. You finna go, listen, Florida, you said they locked up the boy 10 years old? He emailed, he wanted to know where was the nearest school. Man, the sheriff down there, he locked him up. He said, we're not playing with him. Another 18-year-old, he was down there asking about a school. He had a BB gun. He wanted to know where the nearest school was. He in jail too. He said, listen, man. He said, we're not playing with him. He said, well, we need to get back to the old-fashioned way. He said, well, the parents, they cut it off right there. They ain't even let him finish. Cut it off. They don't want you to say, whoop they kids. Man, your kids gonna let me tell you what happened. Anyone need money to go do something stupid like that and it happen, they suing you. That's all they doing is setting us up. That's how they gonna take our home. That's how they destroying our family. But let me say this, we're giving them the tools. Who ain't agree with it? Your kid could just be running their mouth. But what we gonna do? Your kid just say he gonna shoot up a school. Maybe he playing, but if your kid goes and does it, everybody that knows about it is going to jail. They're accessory. So now you gotta teach your kid, now you gotta teach them, you don't say everything you hear. They said, my kid, he pick up stuff around. Yeah, I tell you, I heard a lot of stuff. They better not hear me come back out of my mouth, though. They tell you that stuff. Don't say that. The grown folks say it. Grown folk. They let you know, folk look at you real good, tell you, grown folk. Stop it. That kid come up from the top of that. Yeah, let me show y'all kids. Let me show y'all. It's y'all here. This kid, huh? You, me, you talking, y'all talking. Y'all ain't been tired to retrain your kid about stuff like that. Do you know where I'd have been if they caught me standing around? Let me tell you what. Let me tell you something. If grown people mouth move, your eye better not see it. I can tell you what. Y'all hear me out. What they did. You just looked in grown folks. Listen, grown folks sit in the living room. Don't even pay it. Listen, bust your kidney. You can't walk. When my uncle and them out coming out, and they bring them out, they playing Al Green, all like that. Come, boy, look here. Don't come stick your head through that door. That's it. Listen, in the 70s, them folks had them beads. Them beads were like those. You better not touch them. You pop them. Man, break your neck, you stick your head through them beads. Instead, y'all, it's because y'all are comfortable. And see, you know what happened? It's because it wasn't enforced on you. So you don't know because somebody let you do it and you thought it was cute, and they look at stuff don't be cute. And I cut them. I said, you see me talking? Stop. What? Excuse me. Just because you said excuse me don't mean keep going. Still that. I says, no. But this stuff, you got to start at the home. And this one, and little stuff like that would seem like a lot. It's going to keep them from making them dumb decisions later on in life. Did I make dumb decisions? Yes. But a lot of things I came right back to understanding. Things they told me, the importance of why they told me, how it benefited me later. Because you got to teach them it's stuff you don't do. It's stuff you don't say. Like a lot of guys talk a lot of stuff I wouldn't give it to them. Look at them white kids. Now they blame everything on the video game. You know how many video game we played? I ain't never got that imitate. I played Mario Brothers. Hell, I ain't jumped down no sewer hole. I ain't jumped no sewer hole looking for no damn mushroom. Do. It was a video game. Why they don't jump down the sewer somewhere? Won't you go out there dunk it? You think I went somewhere somebody throw a damn barrel and hit me in my head? It was a game. Like, we had duck hunt. Hit the little gun strap, boom. I know, cut the gun loose, go to school. These ain't no damn ducks, these people. It's because we let these kids imagine, it ain't the imagination, we let them explore too much. You gotta start cutting them out. All that you a millennium, I don't know what the hell you talking about, but you ain't one, you a nigga. With the capital N. We got to come back and reclaim our homes. We're going to lose them. Listen, they'll show you a Hispanic white one, a white boy, they're going to show some ours. Whenever it's us, they're going to make it worse. Oh, they're going to get one. Some of them people like Manchurian candidates. Them white kids, look at it, as soon as it's white folk, first thing we got, it's a mental illness special. Right. How you want so mental ill, you ain't take the gun and shoot yourself, you ain't leave home? You so mentally ill, you can drive for 4 hours, get gas, hook up the YouTube camera. Hell, I can't do it. And got everything, and you hitting people on target. And you keep on, I don't buy this mental illness. All these folks talking about mental illness, I'm going to start being a psychologist. I'm going to tell all y'all that shit crazy. Some of this stuff, some folks need a good, clean foot in their ass. This one need homes, get some of this stuff, no. I don't buy into some of this stuff. Some of this stuff, Oprah Winfrey, Dr. Phil, they the main proponent of messing up these women. We had these women about damn near straight. Dr. Phil, mess your ass up. They get you and get it crying. Because our women start dying. White women, they come, first of all, how you come to the damn show with tissue? How you know you're going to be crying? Say premeditated. How you come with all that? Now, in the Baptist church, you know preacher going to preach and there's going to be a song you going to get, so you have it in your pocketbook. You supposed to cry at church. Your ass ain't supposed to be crying on Oprah Winfrey show. No Dr. Phil, no Geraldo. They stole you. They messed them up. Really, who got you first? Phil Donahue. Phil had it locked down. Phil had it locked down. See, y'all, how many of y'all don't remember Phil Donahue? Man, white-head boy had it locked down. For all them fours of Oprah, Phil Donahue had it. Folk wasn't crying, though. He had a serious tight show you watching. Then Overcame and all blowed up and shit with that polyester suit on. With that snuffer upperlip, scarf around her neck, little wide ass, and then she lost some weight. And that's that. She came out there, she every woman, and messed us up. Ate Gail up and lost our women. Man, she started blowing on that camera screen, we lost them. Oprah messed up a lot of homes. They know it. Oprah messed up a lot of homes. I'm against Oprah. They destroy. You don't want no woman, don't have no man, don't want no man trying to talk to no women. Now, what will let a homosexual man talk to a bunch of men for? What is he going to tell them about? Why we have a lesbian talking to women? Mr. Wendy Williams, why is he talking to these women? Why is he talking to these women? Stuff don't even make no sense. Come on, y'all know, come on. You know damn well she went to the same doctor that Bruce Jenner went to. I refuse to call him Caleb. Hell, I watched him in the Olympics. I'm going to look at this Wheatie ball, his ass walking. Man, stop it. It's crazy. But this is where society done went. And you know what? This is this younger generation, open, innovative, so they think. You're not innovative. Standards been set since man was sat here. There has always been rules. There's never been a time there were never no rules on your rights on the earth. People need to get over and stop lying. Homosexuality is not new. It's old, but you know what happened? It was always dealt with. It was never accepted. It should have never been accepted, and it still today shouldn't be accepted. Now they come, look, the monkey pox. Y'all see him in England today? You know what they told them? They asked them to stop having sex. Oh, it come from homosexuals. See, they did everything. You can't get, listen, heterosexual ain't fit. Let me tell you, if you come up with it with your husband and your wife. If your husband give you monkeypox, his pickle, this is a big deal, him. Because he done put the pickle somewhere else. Ain't that right? This a big deal. Oh, a lot of these switch hitters finna get caught up. Because you can't get it except for homosexual. That's what they keep telling you is rare. Y'all know how long they been waiting. Listen, when this stuff just came back up, it came from Europe. The same place COVID came from, it came from Europe. These homosexual white folk have been here. They've been the perpetrators of it, and they go back holler Africa, Africa, Africa. This stuff come from homosexual men, and you know damn well no homosexual ain't starting no Africa. No, the Greeks, no butt-naked homosexuals. The Romans, toga parties, all their sports were naked. You know all this stuff come from these people. So now, here we go now. They got to tell her. They didn't want to tell her. They hate to tell you. They just can't ask them, please. Say, can y'all please start having sex with each other? Them sisters ought to come out and be mad with you. How you going to try to control them? We've been telling them to stop it. They done blistered everybody trying to shoot on him, make like a heterosexual disease. They want everybody else running scared. They know who this is a sister disease. When AIDS first came out, heterosexual wasn't worried about it. We like, I ain't gay. It wasn't heterosexual wasn't gay. It was all homosexual men. They come out, heterosexual, everybody. See, they'll infect us through blood transfusion, other stuff, just so they can cover up their disgraceful, distasteful ways. If people got it through blood transfusion, then a homosexual sissy, all out homosexual, butt naked gay, and he gonna come and holler, blood transfusion, yeah, from a dill pickle. No good and well how you got it. But then why won't nobody say nothing about it? Why is society so numb when we get here getting killed? They talking about how many people got killed September. What they said we lost? How many? 3,200, 2,900. How many you said? 3,000. That's what they said. 29. All them lying number two. I don't know. You can't trust these people. Too many folk didn't come to work today. Busy work day of the week and nobody come to work. Everybody, all of a sudden, listen. All these people had built. You had Israel. These folk had whole flows up here. You had Egypt. They call it Mizraim. The FBI. All these folks had built. Everybody here got a whole floor in here. And all these folks took off from work that day. How a whole business take off on no holiday? Because they know they set the whole thing up. You'd probably be surprised to find out if anybody was even on that plane. Y'all know how many times they did them plane like that? A lot of folks don't know. Listen, man, I don't watch stuff on these people. Do y'all know that they were going to kill Castro back in the 60s? And the way they were going to kill Castro, they actually had got a plane. This in the 60s. Mind you, this one when JFK was living, so this has been like 62. They were going to fly a plane. They had voice recorders on this plane. Please check this out. Y'all going to take my word, y'all going to look behind me. They won't fly a plane on here with a voice recorder of people screaming and hollering, saying they're shooting at the plane over Cuba, so they're going to have a reason to go and invade and kill Castro. This is 62. 62 they were doing this. September 11, these planes coming, all these people shot, killed. Y'all do know that listen, I watched the special. Some of them people still living, their claims on that plane. Yep. Do y'all know some of them people found out they were on that news? They saw their pictures on that. Them people are living. Them people on the run for their life. They called to tell them, I'm living. I wasn't on no plane. Can't show back up now. You can't show back up now. Man, come on. Y'all know good and well. How you going to put 19 Saudi Arabia people on a plane and go to Iraq? They ain't the same people. That makes absolutely no sense that you're in Iraq for Saudi. The connection ain't even there. Then you go to Afghanistan. Another connection ain't even there. But they know American people. We didn't know no better. That many times they lied to us, they showed up fields of Osama bin Laden talking, and they had took other people to come in and tell her, that's not what he said. They were showing us on the bottom. If people came in, they got interpreted, they said, that's not what he said. They were lying the whole time, because they know you don't speak it. You don't speak the language, so how you going to know? All you know is what they told you. They put an English print at the bottom, and you believe it. They brought people in that actually came in. When they first started showing, remember he was shooting all them videos, talking about what he was going to do. They had people call, tell them, say, that's not what he said. But they let it because it made sense to us. They just finished catching a guy who was on his way to kill George Bush. I told them about it. Y'all don't even know about it. He was from Iraq. Why do you think he wanted to kill him? Them people looking at their country. Them people looking at their families were killed behind a lie. They have never found no weapons of mass destruction. Do y'all think about if that was your kids, your wife. You know what's scary? Had they done it, whoever done it, that's who should be dead. Whoever flew them planes and killed them people, if that actually happened, those people should be dead. They shouldn't be tried in court, they should be dead. The fact that they framed something like this, you drug everybody almost in the world over here to do this, and the whole thing was a lie. Y'all know they never found it. It was never there. He never had any weapons, and they kept swearing there were weapons. We just hadn't found them, but they were there. You know, they said they couldn't even find a butane lighter. You know what they did when they found out when the whole thing came out that it was a lie? They changed the operation name. Y'all didn't even know it. They changed the Iraqi Freedom. You know how dumb we are? We never paid attention. Pay attention. When they went over there for September 11, we were going for revenge. They changed the mission to Iraqi Freedom. George Bush told you they were going to liberate the Iraqis. When did we go there to liberate the Iraqis? We went over there because we were told that him and Osama bin Laden had plotted and they were trying to buy uranium from Niger. That he purchased it and they had a bomb and that bomb was going to pop up in a U.S. city and kill millions of Americans. That's why we went. Y'all didn't even know they changed the mission to Iraqi Freedom. How many soldiers are here? So, am I making this up? That's how smooth they operate. You know how dumb we are? Nobody paid attention that the name changed. After they couldn't find, you know how many countries pulled out of them? They were pissed. They were pissed. Because they looked at you, brought us here, you said you had the information. See, I had old information they had from years ago. All that man had was paperwork. They found a paperwork. He had it buried in a rose garden. He never had it. He just had paperwork. It was buried in a rose garden. They dug it up. He never had it. They set him up to kill him. Anytime you withstand these people, this is what people of color need to think about. You'll never get a so-called Negro that's going to stand up for you and really risk and put their life out here. You know why? Because you will leave their ass hanging. You'll leave them hanging. Because the nigga mind is so absent. He quick to forget. George Floyd. Somebody said, I forgot about George Floyd. No white folks ain't forgot about nobody of their people. They still worry about Buffalo Bill. I'm just being like, white folks don't forget their people. They'll make you remember. They'll make you put more care into their people you will our own. Look at those people in Buffalo that got killed. Everybody talking about that school now in Texas. No white-skinned folks got all that attention now. They're going to get federal aid, federal money. Look how much investigating to go Howard was messed up. Nobody investigating how that white boy shot up Buffalo was already sitting outside there the day before. Just a couple days before sitting out there. Had already been addressed. Nobody talking about the fact that, let me see, retired FBI agent knew about that shooting before it happened. Nobody talking about there was also a retired police officer that knew about that shooting before he did it. But can we do me a favor, please? Can we put it up so I can stop all this line up here? Can we put it up, please, so these folks? I want y'all to just see on. See, you need to know that you want to ask yourself, well, not FBI, I'm sorry, a federal agent, whatever agency he worked for. You want to ask yourself, you're a former federal agency. You know about a white boy who told y'all that he was going to do this and you didn't report it. A retired police officer who knew this and you didn't tell us. But let's go ahead and let's go through everything on why the white-skinned people get killed. See, that's the problem I have. Well, everybody wants you to have a lot of care and concern about their people. It's hard for me to have all this care and concern about other people when there's none for mine. I have to be honest with them, and I keep it the same way I was with my Uncle William. That's your brother. Ain't your brother? William, your brother. Born in the same mama, same daddy. I called my Uncle William, told him about my car. I called my Uncle William, told him about my car. His son Jimmy Lee had stole my car. And he brought my car back. He ran all the water out my radiator and flattened my tire. And ran the gas. And I called my Uncle William and I told my Uncle William. I said, Uncle William, I cared because I love my car. I said, Uncle William, I said, Jimmy stole my car. I said, he ran the water out the radiator and ran the gas out and the tire flat. He said, well, Tony, he said, Jimmy got to get ready to go back to school because somewhere in him. He said, I got to get Jimmy school clothes. He said, Tony, I don't give a damn about your car. Y'all give me a minute. I said, well, Uncle William, I said, I'll be honest. I said, I don't give a damn about you either. And boy, me and him had some work. My mom walked out. She said, who you talking to? I said, your brother. She said, hang that phone up. I said, he drew first blood. I said, I don't know what he was thinking. But me and him had never had a crossword. We had never had a crossword. But I looked at that, man, I ain't give a damn about Jimmy going to school, getting no clothes. My car was messed up. So I'm just, man, y'all understand the place where I looked at? And he looked at to him. My car wasn't the issue. He said Jimmy was getting ready to go back to school. He had to get Jimmy school clothes. That was the only thing he worried about. My car wasn't no issue. So I've been with you. With them kids out there, I just been with that really not my issue right now. Y'all hear me? I just meant, don't I give a damn about it. I really don't give a damn about what happened to nobody else at that point. Fix my issue first. Show me the empathy. Show me the sympathy. Show me the concern. I'm being with y'all. This the whole Negro race. I don't know. I don't owe none of these people no apology. You can eat. That shit don't impress me. Oh, we gonna march in front of your house. Hell, I march back in front of yours. I'll walk outside with my ass hanging out. And I don't even do stuff to get the mail to show you. I don't give a damn about that stuff. Don't nobody care about it. Let me tell y'all something. We are the only people who will put more care, more concern about why won't you care about yourself? Right. Why would I apologize to care about myself first? America only cares about America and American interests. They don't give a shit about Ukraine except they get a benefit from Ukraine. That's the only people they care about. Let me ask y'all a question. Exactly what are the end of these races doing for you? Why you got so much crying? Why you got so much empathy and sympathy? Where's your empathy and sympathy? We got a sister who was murdered laying in the bed, naked in her home, who did a service as an EMS worker. That means she helped whites, Hispanics, and she didn't get to pick who she going to help. When I get the call, I'm here to help. I ain't trying to pick out black people. I'm looking at you need to help. I'm here to do the job. Shot and killed in her house, in her bed, butt naked. No charges filed. It's going to be hard for me to give a damn about somebody else. If you tell me about you the Della shooting, you tell me about any of these shooting, these Parker shooting, unfortunately, I got to tell y'all, Jimmy getting ready to go back to school. I got to get Jimmy school clothes. I really don't give a damn about them. It ain't the people, it's the issue. I know they think, and this, my own people going to hate me. Why my own people won't hate the people that kill our people? I ain't teach you to hate. Before I can show you some empathy and some care, let me learn how to do it with myself. I have not properly loved my own people. I have not properly cared about the situation that affect my people. Then I can't express any empathy, sympathy for you till I first get it for myself. I hadn't seen their asses flocking around to try to fix nothing and better. Why these white folk marching to say the person that killed Breonna Taylor should be in prison? I ain't even asking you to kill him. Why is there not a march and an outrage and a protest about Breonna Taylor? You know why they get to do that? That ain't on white people. That's on us. Because if we demand, them people in unity, you saw they demand the answer, and the police keep switching up stuff because you know what they're looking at? This our community, this our school, and you gonna tell us the damn truth. Somebody else going down for this. Guess what happened to us? We don't have a community. We don't have a school. We stuck in a system, and they did that deliberately, so you really don't have a whole lot of care. We can just flop and move. White people don't just flop and move. When they flop and move, schools is an issue. Crime is an issue. The color, the skin of people around them is an issue. Guess what, nigga move? Shit, man, I got to get where I can go. Wherever I can, what is it? Get in where you fit in. Justin, can you help me? Yes, sir. How many white people you know holler, get in where you fit in? And I don't say that, I don't want to say that though you are the answerer to white questions or when I ask. I'm trying to get them to understand they don't understand their situation. White people don't have no conversation. What do white person like hell come out? Man, you just gotta, how about it? Man, we just gotta do what we gotta do. How about this? Come on, let me holler for let me just get it. White people, I might what's up, my nigga? What's up? Let me what's going on?
How you doing?
Shit, man, nothing. Just trying to get it, trying to make it. How many white people you know how they just trying to make it? You see why they laughing? Because you know, y'all laughing because I said it to a white man. This is a conversation you never heard. What's your intellect? What's the psyche behind that? That's how you actually living. Shit, just trying to make it. Shit, out here just grinding. You know, shit, they're trying to keep a nigga down. What's your countermeasure for that? You don't have one. You have a conversation that's negative and is not conducive to positive, actually you achieving something. You got it. And that's your real struggle. Instead of me, shit, man, trying to make it, crackers keep me down. Why ain't trying to stop making it and making it? Why I hadn't stopped them from holding me down? We could laugh at it with TV if it wasn't true. I tell you, white people can do that. They can show you a dumb white man with a smart wife and kids smarter than Al Bundy. Let me ask you a question. Did you feel like Al Bundy disgraced y'all, took something away from y'all?
No. I didn't.
It was what, a comedy to you? Funny. The fact his wife and kid, his son was smarter than him. His daughter was a hooker type, and his wife would take all his money, and the damn dog even laugh and walk out. It was funny. We can't laugh about shit like Martin. That's reality for us. See, when they show a negative show, shit shouldn't be funny to us. That's your reality. See, TV can be made to enjoy and relax. Suppose you come to me, I'm gonna go home, lay back, watch TV. When it's you, that's your reality. When it's them, it's comedy, it's adventure, it's fantasy. That's not the story with you. Who do you have to try to explain this to you and try to get you to change the narratives around you? Nobody. Nobody, because all these people actually work to keep you in your derision. Nobody taught us actually how to overcome. We always get the same shit, go beg him for something instead of to create our own. And we have to change that. All these people come to you to try to get you to kiss ass to get somewhere. These people are not your friends. These people hurt you. Because these same people don't kiss your ass for nothing. Whatever white people want to do, they do it. White people come together and they do it. You know why they get it? Listen, okay. Those white people went up there January the 6th. Some of them going to jail. Oh, they going to jail. Don't make no mistake. Guess what they got though? They got some election laws changed. They got some voter registration stuff changed. So you see, when they go to jail, for shit look dumb to you, they got some stuff done. They got these people to what they got to justify and show what they doing when they come down these votes now. Your black ass had to take literacy tests. Your black ass done been ran through the ringer beat, and you've got nothing changed or nothing that benefits you. The candidates on your postcard don't even resemble you. None of these people ever address your issues. When them Asians got slapped, they showed us on TV, possibly 5 at the most Asian slap. Those people immediately ran in there and signed bills, hate laws against for Asians if you hit them. How long I been slapped? How many years I been slapped? What my hate law? What my hate law bill? You tell me all them nigga senators, all these nigga congressmen, all these nigga sheriffs, all these nigga chief of police, all these nigga attorney general, all these nigga mayors and governors. Ain't nobody seen this? You tell me now one of them have proposed a bill that eliminates us being beat, dragged, and hung? Jasper, Texas, when they drunk, I remember when they drugged that man straight. Y'all remember they drugged him till all his body members came out? Threw a rope up, what's his name? James Bird, he couldn't fly. Listen, name Bird couldn't fly. I was saying, he needed wings that day. These crackers took it on themselves to ride down the street to throw a rope on him, hook it to the back of the truck, and drove him down the street till all his body parts came off. And they watched it. His hand, you know, you would have stopped and said, ho, stop. Shit ain't funny no more, he dead. Hand come off, arm come off, leg come off. Heck, they keep going. Who understand telephone? Niggas that work with him. He not racist. If I was a judge, I said, now I need to give his ass more time. That means he'll do it to some more people. If he was racist, hell, it'll make sense. The fact he ain't racist, he did it to a nigga, he might grab a white one and do it. Do you not know niggas from their job were testifying for them on they weren't racist? Because this is what happened with niggas. If they wave at you, they must like niggas. White people learn to tolerate you. There's a difference in acceptance and tolerating. I have some pain. I had to go to the doctor. They said, you got a pain. I told them. They said, we're going to give you something for some pain. I said, I don't want nothing for the pain. They said, why? I said, because it's not severe. I said, if it was severe, I would get something for it. They said, but that would make sense you get it. I said, no, pain is good. I said, because pain let me know what my limitations are. I said, if you give me something for it, then I'm not going to know what my limitations are. They said, yeah, that's true, but you want to get something for the pain. I said, it's not going to cure it. So that makes no sense. I said, I want to look at cure. I'm not trying to look at it trying to pacify something. Because that's the same shit you do him. They pacify you with showing you 1 or 2 niggas, 3, 5 niggas that doing something, so the rest of y'all niggas ain't got no excuses. You can't show me 4 or 5 black people and tell me these are symbolism to me on why I can achieve. I'm not putting my lips on your ass to try to get something. I want to achieve it by being a man. I want to keep my integrity. I've seen people get stuff and they lose their integrity. I want to get mine and keep my integrity. I ain't got a whole lot, but little I got integrity. I can sleep at night when I got it. Y'all got me? I'd rather have integrity with mine. I don't want to kiss no white ass, and that white ass come back and take it from me later and let them know that putting my lips on your ass got me what I got. And unless I attach my lips to that ass, I won't be able to keep it. I'd rather just leave it like it is. Y'all got me? I try to express that to y'all because y'all need to know that, and for my young people too. Everything you see people with, everybody ain't get it honest. You got it? So y'all see people's stuff, don't put you out. You don't know what they did to get it. You just know what you're doing to get what you got to get. Sometimes it might take long, it might take you around, but if you got integrity and you can sleep at night, you can look yourself in the mirror, know how to tell yourself, I don't know how to look in the mirror and say, it doesn't matter. Whether you still good. I tell myself no shit like that. Care what these folks think. Hell, I know what I'm doing. You need to know what you're doing. What the hell you gotta have a pep talk with yourself? Well, get your ass up and get to moving. Get you a plan and get you some aggression, make sure and be assertive and make sure you accomplish it. How many of y'all get up there, they listen to that shit, get up in the morning, get up in the morning straight to, I am somebody. You're a damn mental case. Hell wrong with you? You didn't know that. I pop straight up here like that. I ain't question who I am. I'm talking to Mr. Yahuwah. Oh, I hear someone. Go ahead. How many of y'all did it? Raise your finger in your heart. Then. How many of y'all get them to tell yourself you're somebody before you get them to go somewhere? You got to tell yourself that. Don't be afraid. But see, you got to stop buying into their psychosis. So if you don't tell yourself that, then what's the thinking? You got to already know. You got to know your value. You got to know your net worth. Hello? I'm going to tell you something. I don't have to con myself into something. A lot of shit is con. I'm not conning myself in that. I know who I am. I know what I do. You need to know who you are. You need to know what you'll do. And you need to be able to differentiate between when you see people with something and you know what you're doing and you need a plan. You need a plan, and you need to see how are you accomplishing that plan. Getting up, going to work every day ain't a damn plan. You're only working towards something. You're working to achieve something. You need to be able to go and check the measure and see, are you getting there? Are you meeting your goals? If you're not, then you need to do something different. Before I get up every morning and tell myself, I'm looking in the mirror for 10, 5 minutes and shit like that and play something to motivate myself. You know what motivated me? Hunger. That damn growl in my stomach. Isn't that right? I don't like it. But I'm not finna go through and talk to my damn self every morning and waste that kind of time and read no damn book about somebody else talking about they somebody. That book about them, that's not gonna help me. I said, man, I know people do. I read a book one time. Hell, I read one too, The Cat in the Hat. I read all kind of books. Isn't that right? The Three Little Pigs, shit ain't did nothing for me. I ain't trying to build no house out of no straw. That's for white folk. They get shit. I don't have time. Eating an apple and falling asleep, this is a LSD. This is a trip book. Stop it. Stop it. Cinderella. You know damn well you lose that shoe. Anybody looking for your ass? Then they get in here, your ass got a mop bucket on the floor. Put that shit, get your damn shoe, I'm gone. You ain't shit. I thought you was somebody. I'm looking for you. Listen, you know what they be doing? They what they did for women though. This what they did for them. Made their hope one day they lose their shoe, some man will find and get it. Come in, they beat your ass with the shoe because you're clumsy. You can't keep up with your shit. So you gotta look at the story for what it's worth. My shoe come, you think I'm gonna keep running? Ain't nobody chasing my ass? Get your damn shoe. That was it. Oh, it's too big. They ain't your damn shoe in the first place. You shouldn't have worn. See, they don't think like that. Whole story start right there. Cause guess what the story about? Making for women. They know it. How many of y'all went beyond? Y'all had the fancy one day, maybe your Prince Charming or something come with the shoe. Nobody had that or something. They ain't did none of that. Huh? See that she had something. She was hoping her was gonna come with a pea bucket. Already picked. He gonna come with a bucket already full of peas. And still away from Billy Plantation. But they did, Prince Charming. That didn't do nothing for y'all either. Prince kiss you and you ate an apple and your ass done fell out. And that's why I come and kiss you. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Before I did that kissing, slap your ass. I'm gonna see if you sleep for real. I ain't gonna keep talking to you. Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty. Once I check that neck, put that mirror on the nose. Dog, get your ass up! You know, that take the hot pill. Ain't nothing they can do. All that damn kiss and all this stuff. They know they did. No, and nobody want a little fraud. They ain't never look at no fraud and say, maybe this could be my Prince Charming. Oh, damn. You know, where's your mind? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But see, think of the fantasy. Rather than looking at a real live man, you want your fantasy stuck on a damn frog, a rock, a shoe. Where is it? You think it's just a kid's imagination? This is some damn sicko who wrote this book. A kid didn't write the book. This is a damn sicko. Yeah. Who's sitting around here thinking about kissing some damn animals. Yeah. This is bestiality, first of all. It goes against our law. Okay. Go ahead and do it. Walk around here and fold the house. You got a fever, bitch. You got Herbert. And the whole time they got damn warts. Because you've been kissing frogs. But I'm saying, for us, we can't afford those fantasies. I'm being with y'all. We can't afford those fantasies. We're too far behind. I tell like one of my teachers might be playing. Say, Mr. Smith, say you too far behind to be playing in my class. We too far behind to be playing. We don't need no fantasy. We need reality right now. What has fantasy done for? What has it done for the Negro in America? Absolutely nothing. So we can't use it. Let's deal with reality for our people. Where are you at? Where do you need to be? How do we get there? These are the questions we need to ask. These are the things we need to address. We behind. Every other rate, you are behind. You don't control nothing. You don't run it. You don't orchestrate nothing. You don't legislate nothing. You don't move nothing. They say you don't rash no berries. You don't grow no cherries. That's bad. And we just steadily playing with these folks, steadily playing with a system that's not designed for us. People would rather be anything other than us. Only time somebody want to be one up if we dancing or we sing. We sing, they good. Oh yeah, we dance our ass off. I want to dance like, you want to live in the house with us? Hell no. You want our job? Hell no. You want to live in our neighborhood? Hell to the hell no. You want your kid to go to our school? Hell no. Nobody want to be you. Nobody want to be like you. Listen, that's why we dream and desire to be like them. Most of our goals and ambitions are more or less set by white people. We got to come in and create our own reality. Y'all know that? We can create our own measure stick. We don't need that. Everything we got is their measure stick. They create the height, the weight, the shoe. Look at your shoe. Look inside of it. They're going to tell you that's American size or it's a UK size. They controls everything. Listen, I wear a 13. If I go to England, I wear a 12. Because they can do that. It's their system. Why I can't wear a 13 anywhere I go? Not over here. I go somewhere else, a 9. See that? They control how big or how little I am. Now you think a white man gonna let me measure your damn foot and put a size on it? Hell no. He gonna measure his own. He don't let me create no scale and put no weight on it. He gonna do it. Don't worry about it. We don't people, they wonder why you didn't work. Why? I'm pissed. I'm pissed because we don't have no control. They took it. We can't say shit down when we're going to jail. It's mental abuse. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something. You can get your wife, talk to her. Baby, when I hit you? You hadn't. You mental abused me. And no, she said shit like this. I'd rather you hit me. No, you don't. No, you don't. I'll lay your ass out. You better stop talking like that. That's that white shit now. Get you knocked and get you hurt. I wouldn't do shit like that. Men, y'all ever heard that? They'll get a hold on, women. This ain't been said. Women. That's tight. Anybody heard it now? That's mental abuse. That's mental abuse. They ask you something, you don't answer. I need a psychiatrist. How about I need a damn hearing aid? I ain't hear you. She done already spent the damn money to go down here and pay for Dr. Phil. Because she been mentally abused because you didn't hear. And now she tell you how she'd rather you beat her. I can get over the physical abuse. It's the mental abuse that's killing me. You bought into it. It's stuff like that. We never had no shit like that. When you rather somebody hit you than holler at you? That's crazy. You holler your ass off. Don't you knock hell out of me. I just to get over it. You know how crazy you are, the fact. Y'all ain't never heard it before. I'd rather be hit than to be yelled at. Are you serious? Who convinced you of this? This is a system. This system has got you to itself. This is a slave mind. I'd rather be hit than yelled at. I can get over that. Are you serious? They don't like that. Y'all, you ever heard that before? You ever heard that before, Malcolm? You didn't? Oh, sure. I thought Kaua had said it. But back then, back in the garden, he said, Kaua never said that at dawn. Ain't that right? But all I want to do for our people, I'm going to move on, is really get us to look at how detrimental things are that we deal with on an everyday basis. And a lot of it works not for us, it works against us. Because you'll be surprised how many things you've adopted and accepted and you just gone on with it and you haven't looked at how do you break that cycle and break away from it. It's not, the things that they give us are not for us to advance. They're really not. They're either given to us to trap us, to hold us in, or to make it a burden. You know what I mean? People say, man, I did my own business. I ain't doing it. I just go to work. Man, too much headache, too much stress. It's so much stress. Do y'all know, boss, did you know that the people that own AT&T and Verizon are going to shut them down so they can go to work? Yes, they looking at it. And the people that own Nestle. All those people going to shut their business out because they finna go to work. Man, you don't want your own business. Man, that's a lot of headache. Do you not know it's a lot of headache to conform your life to one thing and you can only go as far as that one thing allows? White people create things for themselves that allows them to be able. They even set up things if they fail, they can recover. That's how you got your bankruptcy system. Because they know they bad at business. Slave owners were bad, like Thomas Jefferson, you said he was a terrible businessman, lost his slave, they just lost shit. But you know what? These are not historical facts that you find taught in the classroom. George Washington, did y'all know he was one of the worst damn slave owners ever? Even other white slave owners complained about how terrible he was to his slave. You know how bad that is when slave owners complain about your slave owner? They were terrible people. But they set up things to cover for their mishaps, for their poor rulership, and still come out great. Never told a lie. Cut down the cherry tree. Who told y'all the truth? Never read it. I just knew it then. Listen, when these white folks start telling you this stuff, first of all, I don't believe it. Okay? I don't believe it. They create their own narratives. The people that tell you the stories about these people weren't even there. You think I believe George Washington had somebody walking around him, a biographer walking around him writing down every damn thing he was doing? There were stories told and people knew them. After these people got positioned, people went back to other people and what they would call the legend was about these people. So something they would keep, whenever they say legend, the shit is fictional, kind of made up. Man, you know what? He was a legend. Shit you can't verify and prove. That's what they did for white people. Now they call people legend. You can go back like Michael Jordan, legend, you can go back. A lot of them folk, they said, where's your information, your proof of it? Because white people give you stuff like it's fictional, okay? Your story. When have they ever let you tell your story? When have you ever heard your story being told and narrated? You don't think that's a problem with you and the way you operate and why you can be a piss poor husband and why women can be a piss poor wife and why our kids can't be good, studious kids respectful, because you don't know your story. All your story and tell it what? Let me see. Let me tell you your story. The civil rights era. Slavery. You don't have a story other than what he told you. All your story is the struggle. White people ain't got no story. They struggled their ass off when they got here. That story is never told. White people show they came here in boat, they were fully dressed, got off, shook hands with the Indian, dumbass Indian got drunk, and we got the land. We tried to help their ass, but we couldn't help them. And here we are today, still helping them. They never tell their story to ever defame them or show them in a negative light. You see how these people passing laws and legislation where you can't do race-based theory teaching in schools? Why are you putting all these adjective titles on it instead of mean you can't tell the truth about white people? Guess what they learn? If you teach and educate white kids about the wrongs they did, how they're psychopaths, how they're dysfunctional, it's going to damage them. I wonder what'll happen. I'm just guessing. Can I just guess something? I wonder what'll happen if I taught niggas that they were the #1 people of AIDS, crack cocaine users, the majority of the population in prison, the majority of out-of-wed mothers, the less educated, the most violent, the less income earner. That probably wouldn't damage them if I taught them that. You think it'll damage them? But if I taught white kids their wrongdoing from slavery, it's going to, listen, you need to look at what they're telling you that they're not telling you. It's going to damage them because that's not the light they see themselves in. Georgia is passing that law. Florida passed. They said, we're not teaching that. The news came and said, they said, we're not going to teach these white kids that was wrong and make them look at themselves negatively. How are they going to look at themselves negative if there's something they fathers, father did. How is this kid now gonna feel bad about that and it's gonna damage him? But you teach me shit about me and negative about my father, and even about me, and how the hell that don't damage me? You ain't got a Negro leader out here to tell you the truth. They too afraid of these people and trying to make way with these people, make relationship with these people, versus looking at you damaged for a reason. They constantly teach and educate you negative things about yourself. You're angry. Irrational. You're not patient. What the hell I'm waiting for? I've been waiting 400 years. I gotta be aggressive. Don't tell me that shit, take my time and wait. Good things come to those who wait. Well, set your ass right here and wait then. You know why they don't do it? Because your ass ain't good. They know. Why you think they take it? Good things come to those they wait. Why their ass don't wait? Why don't they wait for they jump and just overtake stuff? Who you think you tell this mostly to? All this is part of their semantics that they give you to program you so you'll be passive. Why you think, listen, even with y'all, you don't say it, you can agree, but you're passive. Because you're comfortable with themselves. They allow you to. You think white people will bind to the height that Tony Smith allowed them to live? Tony Smith allows them to be able to do what they do. Man, they'll burn it down, they'll take their building up brick by brick. Then I have no conversation. You had that conversation about your oppressor. Because they, listen, it's the same thing they've done when you did with the Roach Motel. First, before they came out of the Roach Motel, you would get poison, and once one of them would get through the boric acid, it attaches to them. So they go back to the nest, and that's how you kill the other roaches. Education is you, that you program a nigga with this poison, and they go back among their people, and that kills the rest of them. It kills your fight. Let me tell you what's up. Education make a nigga set a suit down and sit down and try to rationalize their way out. When a nigga got survival skill, he gotta get out. Education hurt us in a lot of factions. It's good when you use it for certain things, but if you get out here and you really gotta survive, it won't work in certain situations. Y'all got it. And we gave that up in order to get that. And we use it against our own people and try to tell them how they're their own holdback. What kind of shit is that? We got 400 years of damn holdback. Why would you tell somebody some shit like that? You know damn well why our people held back. It's the system. They say, oh, but people they ain't making no damn excuse. That's a fact. Who medicates you? Niggas don't make our own medication. White people medicate us. We go to doctors. We educated by teachers that are part of the same psychosis that sit here and program us. They teach our women to overrun us. Their women to work with them. It's bad. We're in a bad situation. We don't know it though, because we're so happy with these people. We're so happy they give us another day. We're so glad they ain't kill us. We the only people hold our breath, waiting to take, hope we don't get shot. White people don't worry about that shit. He take too long, they'll go back there, is it a problem? Ain't no damn way they ain't getting shot, they got their car. Can you get back the car? Let me get your badge number. You don't tell me what to do. I'm a taxpayer. Now you do that, your ass is shot. Because they know, guess what? They know this is their system, and they know that these are servants. For us, that popo. That popo. White folk don't call them no damn popo. They'll whoop their ass and then tell them they honor them. That's why white folk roll. Y'all need to respect law enforcement out. Law enforcement get around. Kill ass. They went to commie. Damn commie. White folks swap up like that. Whoop their ass right up down January the 6th. And then National Police Week, they out there saying, you need to honor the police. They put their lives on the line out here for us American people so we can have a life on here and we can be safe. Hell, we can be in one of them white communist countries. White power. Like, y'all just whooped their ass January the 6th. Make up your mind. See, they can do that. They can do that. And nobody gonna challenge them on their patriotism. Nobody gonna take away their American status. When you say something against these people, you anti-American. And you think you got power. I'm trying to move on top of y'all a little bit. I know y'all don't want to hear that. That ain't what you come to hear. But you know what? Well, man, I won't let no man just shove no book in my face. Tell me, I want to hear from you. First of all, tell me what is my reality? How do you see me? Y'all know why I do that? I want you to know how I see us. I'm just being honest. When people teach whatever they do in a leadership position, what I do, whatever, you're going to deal with some of their psychology or the way they look at things, their philosophy. So you need to make sure it fits for you. Is it logical? Is it practical? That's what you need to consider whenever you hear people. Is it logical? Is it practical? Or you just tell me the same shit people been telling me. Because let's go with it. You heard a lot of shit, and you still in the same condition. Is that what you want to hear? Or you want to hear something that liberates you? Let's just think, what's your reality? I'm just, listen, tonight, every one of y'all, I want y'all to say this. Repeat after me. I am a millionaire. Yo, broke ass. No, damn well we broke. Stop letting people poke it at this. I'm like, you know what, man? Tomorrow, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Tomorrow, you're gonna be that same broke ass nigga that we were saying, hi, I'm a millionaire. Tell me how to get a million. Show me how to get a million, then help me get a million. So you teach me when I say something, that's what it is. Don't tell them, people say, you gotta say it first. I'm not saying shit if I don't know it ain't gonna happen. I just ain't gonna do it. I don't wanna lie to myself. I don't do that. People say, that's what you gotta do. You gotta think positive thoughts to do. When I think positive thought, it's because I know how things are going to unfold and roll, and I know how to move in the direction to make it happen. Y'all got it? You just can't be going saying no positive. It don't work. Like living with photon. You just gotta get up on the, and you break your damn neck. Don't you get your ass up on there and know what you can do. It can hurt you. Just as well as it can give you a psychology of, I'm stronger than what I thought. You better know what you're doing. You can move a lot of things, you just gotta know how to do it. Remember I told you I had that job and the application, I had to be able to lift it said must be able to lift 46,000 pounds. I wasn't gonna take the job. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, 46, that thing said must, I was like, that's crazy. I said, how do you lift 46,000 pounds? He said, one piece at a time. That's what the whole trick weighed when it was loaded. And I had to be able to, must be able to lift 46,000. I wasn't gonna take the job. I said, it's crazy. You gotta know how to do it. See that? That's a system. Now I had my mind, I can lift for, see? You lift it up, ain't gonna like the predator snatch your damn spine right out your ass. You try to grab 46,000 pounds, don't do it. You might have, the predator rip the spine out that thing, don't do it. Ain't that right? You gotta know what you're doing. I don't tell my shit, one thing I don't do, I don't just tell myself stuff to tell myself stuff. I tell myself stuff, that's what I wanna do. That's the difference. You know, folks say, you just gotta tell. I'm a different type of person. I don't like hyping or fluffing myself. I like dealing with, that's just who I am and that's what I can do. I'll try different ventures or attempts at doing stuff I've never done. I said, okay, I can do it. I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see what I can do or how far I can go with it. Got it? And then it teaches me a couple of things, my limitations. Or it allows me to say, I can do it. Y'all got it? But you set yourself towards something. I don't set no dreams up high for myself. I'm going to go for $200 million. No, hell I ain't. Because I know they're going to take to go for $200 million. Way more than what I got to give. Y'all got it? Because a lot of things and energy you put behind things, and some of it I don't want to just give up for. Know what you get behind. Anything you go behind, realize they're going to pretty much take that to keep it even more. Sometimes getting things ain't the problem. It's what you got to do to keep them. You know, Yahushua said, you are my friend if you do whatsoever I command you. So if I say somebody my friend, if we got a friendship like that, we probably ain't gonna have one. Because I ain't a person good with that, do whatever you want me to do. That's not good, that's just me being practical. So you wanna start looking at, is that practical for you? Y'all got it? Y'all all right? That ain't that wrong. People say, oh, you're a quitter. No, be practical, be real with yourself. You save yourself a lot of hurts. Instead of just run out, I seen somebody else do it. That don't mean I gotta do it. Is it practical for me? What is that person trying to do? Where they trying to go? That's a difference. I'm not trying to go there. Y'all got it. Learn to know what fits you. You don't have to do everything because everybody else do it. It don't fit you. Learn what fits you, right? Y'all okay? And that's okay. That's what makes everybody different. Don't hate other people because whatever they can do, like you don't want people to hate you for what you do or don't do. That's just where you learn. You have to be comfortable where you're at. Now, some of y'all comfortable at doing absolutely nothing because you have no responsibility. You don't owe anything to any people, and you feel free, and that's scary. That's scary. You know how many people will limit their life just so they don't have to be responsible or have to give an account to or have to actually have to drive to do something. Several of y'all in here have that same spirit. That's scary. It's scary. You're afraid to because you're afraid you have to come out of your shell, and it hurts you. Hello? Oh, yeah. How many of y'all can admit that? 1, 2, 3. Some of them won't admit it now. Don't be afraid. You'll be surprised at who you are. You know that? Listen, one or two things can happen, but don't go after nothing stupid. Either you'll succeed or you'll fail. If you fail, don't attach yourself so to it to where you become less of a person. That's just life. Things happen. Y'all got it. That is. A lot of people, they fail. I don't like to fail. Shit, I don't know nobody who do. I don't know nobody who do, but you ain't gonna believe in your life. You will fail. And that teaches you your limitation. Then you learn to have an acceptance. Y'all got it? I'm good if I achieve. If I don't, no, I don't like it, but I learn to understand there are limitations. And you need to know there are limitations. Here people, I ain't never failed at nothing. I don't listen to no shit like that. That's because you don't set your goals too damn low. You on chump, you're gonna fail at something. How many of y'all are great test takers? How many of y'all great test have ever failed a test? So you less of a person? It's just some things you just, hey, I'm gonna say, what happened? Oh, I must finna die and go to hell. I failed it. No, I just didn't do well on that test. I'll study harder, I'll prepare differently, I'll go back and research and I'll make some adjustments and I'll come back and I'll tackle it, or I'll leave it where it's at. Because that's as far I want to go. I've succeeded enough things. I can't do them all. It's all about what you tell yourself. You know how many folks had to go get a psychiatrist, a therapist because they failed at something? Or relationship failed? Relationship failed. Hell, how many of y'all ain't had but one, how many women I got in here? How many of y'all had only one boyfriend? Yeah, okay, one. Well, you just shut up and sit down somewhere. How many of y'all had one boyfriend? How many of y'all only had 2 boyfriends? How many of y'all only had 3 boyfriends? How many of y'all only had 4? So if all of them that who never had the one, so why was there 2? Why was there 2? Why was there 3? Because something didn't work out. So you stop. You just learn certain things aren't just for you. Don't mean I'm crazy. America give us a lot of this stuff that we do. That's life. That's just life. Certain things don't work out for certain people. That's life. That don't change or make you a bad person. But a lot of times y'all are buying this stuff like that because it's more convenient than you dealing with real reality and just looking at, hey, I got to get back out here again. Oh, I just never attempted again. I'm never going to dance again. Guilty feet, I got no. The hell I stopped dancing for your ass. Anything I'm going to put on my damn boogie shoes. Man, that he ain't going to never dance again. The hell you talking about? I met your ass sitting down anyway. All right. And then if I picked you up on the dance floor, hell, let me pick another one. See that's psychosis. We buying the stuff like that. This is life. You know what's the great thing about life? There's victories and there's defeats, losses. All this is experience. This is life. It's the fact that it's unfair when it's something you don't like. When things you like, it's fair all of a sudden. It's great. Life is great. When something I don't like going on, life's terrible. Why don't you do shit like that when stuff working out? It's some other people like this, and you trying to tell them, you don't know what's wrong with them, because everything's great for you. You learn an acceptance of life. That's the principle of life. Things work out. Sometimes things don't. You accept them all. But the thing is, I'm here. I have the opportunity at least to be here. Sometimes, as soon as something wild, first thing folks do, kill themselves. Hell, it won't be nobody here. How many of y'all stuff ain't worked out for you before? How many of y'all ain't nothing never, you ain't never had everything that always went right. Ain't nothing never not went right. That's what I thought. So if all I kill ourselves, hell, who gonna be here? That's life. Y'all got it? So y'all be sad and shit, all beat down. A lot of times, stuff don't be really about shit. You just make it up. Sometimes folks just make up shit because they want attention. I'm gonna open me an office up. I need an office. I probably get about one patient. What ought to call it, Mike? Pink shirt and pigs. Fuchsia. Mike, that's a new shirt. Don't do that, Mike. We ain't never seen that. Is that pink or fuchsia? That fuchsia. Is that confusion? That fuchsia or pink? Fuchsia. I grew up, it was pink. We have, fuchsia wasn't even out when I was coming up. It was pink. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, I'm not sure you look small. You been working out. Mike, stop it. Mike, you know good and well him. Mike just agreeing and stuff. We all know better. No, we don't. I'm going to give us out in that cartos around. I'm trying to get y'all finished. Woo, time. Come on, get me rolling out here. All right, listen. Kadash Abba, separated Father, Hadu, for all you done and you rendered, for the Rekam, which is the mercies, the Kasid, the favor that you granted unto us, according to the Berith you shabbat to the Abbath, which are the fathers, the covenant you vowed. Baraka us, which is bestow a gift or a benefit upon us, that we might be limited, which is to shown or teach or to instruct us, and fill us with the Ruach HaKadosh, which is the spirit of separation. Forgive us for all of our kata and our ma'al, which are our sins and our transgressions. Yasha us from the beth of bondage, which is deliver us from the house of slavery. Baraka us according to that which was bestowed upon us through Yahushua HaMashiach, which is your salvation, the anointed one, and how he moot, he died, how he kum, how he resurrected, for his dam, which is his blood, in which he used to justify us from a life so detrimental from your debar, which is your word. Baraka those watching in, we commit to you in Palau, in which we ask that you would be a benefit to them. Those that support your dabarim, which are your words, that you'll keep them. Those that us Palau for them and with them, be a baraka to them. For those that are preparing to go in transplant, for those whose children are they're beneath or in hospital rooms or afflicted, going through. Be a baraka to Akub Nikki, to Ak Chris, that you'll strengthen him. Baraka, the married, the single, and the separated, behind prison walls and bereaved. Those in war-stricken country, those that are being afflicted by nature according to your will. Baraka, all of us, that we might be granted understanding to do your Kudash will, which is your separated will. As we prepare to move further, we ask that you would search us and see if there were any Rosha Darak, which are any evil ways. Cast it from us and lead us in the Arak everlasting, which is the way of life. Let the debar of our paw, which are the words of our mouth. Let the meditation of our laws, which is of our hearts, be acceptable in your which is in your sight. And as we prepare to move further, we palau, in which we ask that you take full control, that you get the tahalim, the praise, the kabod, the glory, and the kabad, the honor. In the Shem, which is the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. Let us all say, Amen. My time roller, so I'm trying to. People don't believe it, but I want better for our people. And everybody else, oh, sure, what we're going to show? Oh, yeah. You got the information up here? Let me see, buddy. Appreciate that. Y'all see what that tell y'all up there? Appreciate it for remembering that. Let me tell y'all something. When they start to investigate things, it's for a reason. They don't put it like that because they got to look at this one it is. They're going to investigating if retired federal agent knew of the Buffalo mass shooting, because you just about know he knew it. They got to be careful with it because it's one of their own. Law enforcement officers are investigating whether a retired federal agent had about 30 minutes advance notice of white supremacist plan to murder black people at a Buffalo supermarket. 2 law enforcement officials told the Buffalo News. Now, why would these Buffalo employees, these officers tell them? Because they know authorities believe the former agent, believed to be from Texas, was one at least 6 individuals who regularly communicated with accused gunmen. What's his name? Peyton? What's his name? Whatever name, gendering, whatever his name, in online chat rooms where racist hatred was discussed, the 2 officials said. I mean, I ain't surprised. What you need to look at, the reason he tell them, because he one of them too. Why else was he on now? This is the thing you got to look at. Go tell them pull up black racist police officers being investigated for hatred toward white people. Don't put no shit like that because they don't exist. These black officers ain't crazy. They know damn well they going to jail. Everybody white related to somebody. Man, white people be related. I remember one time we was out that white man where he said, yeah, he thought he was the nephew of Dale Munty. Dale Munty. The folk make that can shit in the, we look around like the hell. Then we look, we're like, hell, he was white, he might be. Dole, that was that Dole. You know that Dole. Y'all know Dole made that. Man, he just tore that shit off his lip right there. We said, man, his back damn near broke. He all hurt working. And he the nephew of the people that owe that Dole. You know, all that can, that good fruit shit in there. There ain't that generic stuff that tell lie. But white folks all related to somebody. They'll make themselves related to them. Anything to keep from being related. They won't admit they related to us, though. Your great-grandparents done slept with all them niggas and then got all them nigga women pregnant. You know damn well we related. They ain't gonna do nothing for us. Y'all don't like talking about reality. Let's talk about the truth. I want you to feel better about yourself for you being you. I want you to feel better about yourself because white people lift you up, or white people tell you good about yourself, because them the same people break you down later. You feel good when your white teacher tell you you can do anything. You need to feel good because you know yourself what you can do. And you can do anything if you broke away from these people and had your own system. And you ain't got to leave their country to do it. I said, man, I don't know why black people so stupid. Why hadn't nobody came up with the Farrakhan, all these people? Why nobody came along and said, man, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have separate banks. We're going to have separate schools. We need to have them because, hell, they don't want you there, so it don't make sense to keep fighting. It was a dumb decision to keep fighting to go in them. We were educated better before we intermingle. Just keep our school till you learn how to do right. Keep your school, and everybody just still do business. I don't have to really think. Now, that's racist. Now, all of a sudden, folks want an all-black school, all-black college. Make up your damn mind. White folks have them so, we screwed up. We screwed up. We can't get it one way or another. Then we had to get our own. Now, man, we need our own school. We need our stuff separate from white people. Talking about like that damn water fountain stuff. Right. That shit where we go in the back of the restaurant, that was separation. Right. Stayed out and let them have it. Right. I remember I went to one Huddle House, man, I was so sick. I was hungry. I had that big truck. I went and had that white girl there. She had them stockings making like she had on some legs, had them booty shorts on. She back there cooking. I said, I'd get me a sandwich. Them old ass white men sitting there drinking that coffee, just looking at her ass. I look out. I said, one of them restaurants. Man, I told her, I said, I want to get a bacon. I said, I need to get a bacon egg sandwich. She turned around, she had so many damn soul around her mouth, man. I said, I'm gone. I want that shit. Man, all I seen her ever making that sandwich, we kicked that damn sandwich. I said, no. They was so, the old lady, they just sitting in the couch, just looking at her like ass, just drinking. I said, ain't nobody drinking this much damn car. They looking at that little white woman ass. She wasn't worth a damn. All them soul around her mouth, didn't mean shit to them either. I let them have that little restaurant. You think I'm going to go boycotting and marching? Shut it down. Shut it down. Hell no, let them have it. All their ass get sick. Leave them alone. I'm serious. That white folk, that's what they want. Let them have their stuff. Let them have it. That's people. This is what's bad. And for white people that feel like we push or aggravate against them, it's because we don't have our own. Let us have our own. You can have your own. We put us a flag out there. I want ours to be a pair of drawers because we get shitted on all the time. That's the national flag of the Negro, a pair of drawers. I'm talking the white fruity with a shit stain in the back of it. So this our flag stamp. And this how we pledge allegiance. Hold our ass like this. This for my flag. What's wrong with y'all? That's your flag. Man, I don't know what to do with these folks, man. Can't win. What's wrong with y'all? You ashamed of your flag? I can't, man, I don't know what to do with y'all, man. I try to work with them. You need a flag, don't you? Your flag is the fruit of the loom with that brown shit stain down the middle. That's your situation? Yes, sir. The boot? The who now? The booty. That ass. Well, the ass is what's been sitting on us. We want to show how much deformation we done got from the ass. So let's show them draws. Cause like when you put, you know what happened though, when you take them draws off, if you ain't white, your ass shape is in that drawers. It's in now. If you take your draw, drop for a split fraction of a second, your draw kind of sat there for a second. Then they deflate. So I think the draws would be the best flag for the Negro in America and have our own. They get mad they want to. They look at that, oh, that's so stupid. I said, your flag ain't shit either. At least mine's shit. You know what I'm saying? Got something in mine. But you need, I'm telling you, it'll make people be, look, the Mexican got there. They got the Cinco de Mayo flag. Everybody got that, the Chinese, they got the red sun. We need something for us. Shit, folks, the POWs got a damn flag. Your ass captain, we can't even find you. How the hell you get a flag for me? Yeah, right. I'm trying to figure out how the hell you get a flag. Your ass, we can't even find your ass. They rather give a flag to some people they can't find. My black ass been here all the time. They ain't got no flags. This stuff need to bother y'all. That's what wrong. It don't bother us though. I got questions. Why do I have some questions? You ever heard Dwayne sing before? You never heard him sing? Wondering why. He's a character. All right, this is Romans 15:4. This is the word program. Come and try to get something. And all y'all go get checked. If you don't get help, don't get no damn help nowhere. Just stay right away. Can't nobody, if I can't do that, ain't nobody gonna be able to do nothing with you. It's gonna be a waste of time. All right, come on.
For whatever Nikatab before.
For whatever Nikatab, for word, in some versions say was, word, written, Katab, the writings, were.
Nikatab for our alignment.
That's right, word written for our, to teach us, to instruct us, and to show us, which is the alignment, that
we through endurance.
That's what we do. It teaches us to go through and not quit. See, a lot of stuff that we've gotten through, orchestrated through our captors, have been stuff to make us really quit. It'll look like it's to motivate you to go, but it actually make you quit. Man, let me tell you something. They never gave us nothing to actually motivate us to stay in school. This shit been like a maze. The way we learn and process things are different simply because of the culture where we come from. People don't realize it'll make it look like blacks are inherited dumber than whites. That's a lie. It's because they raised them in a system that they're familiar with. You're not dumber than them. This is the problem you got. You're inside of a system that's not for you. It's harder for blacks to learn. It's hard because they're not accustomed with some of the lingo or how things actually work. They teach us surface teaching. They give white people roots of. That's the difference in itself. Let me tell you something. The average of us that do things, we do it based off of more recital versus understanding. We went over before about vowels. All they taught us in school was what was a vowel, which was and what did that mean? They never told us it's because of restrictions. That's why, because it does not restrict when you speak. So we didn't have command of subject. So we doing vowels, but we didn't really understand why. A is a vowel. B is a consonant, but you didn't understand because they were looking at the restrictions in speech. That's how, and that came from us. When we use Yahuwah, Yahuwah. You see that? Because there's no restriction. It makes sense. His name fits even what they try to use. What restriction does Yahuwah have other than besides he can't fail? He said, I do all things. Yahuwah. There's no restrictions. It ain't about a vow, but it's the fact that there's nothing that holds back, you know, or limits. You got what I'm saying? But for you, the nigga, restricted, prison, blood pressure, diabetes, all consonants. They keep you from, they don't allow you. You see what I'm saying? So you have to, when you start learning things, you have to look at how it affects you in a system. Why were they so minded or conscious of restrictions when they spoke or used certain sounds? And now you look at the same thing with certain vocabulary we have, certain lingo, dialects, slangs, are actually consonants. They restrict you. They don't allow you to get into, they don't open certain doors for you. See, white people live in a world of vowels. They live in a world of vowels. It allows them. There's nothing that holds them back. And you have to look at things like that. So you think they just stop at lettering, or they start looking at behavior? They start looking at, and that's how they hold you back. Because they only tell you surface, and you don't know the root of, going back to where things originate from. So you have an idea, so you can get a command of. Man, most of our people don't. They don't look at it that way. We do recital. We don't think outside, or we'll think that everything stays right inside that context, yet they use it out here. You know, Putin don't go to church either. But he built a bomb called Satan II. Where did he get that from? What does he know about Satan? Let's see something. Can we look at, hold on, friend. Don't quit and comfort.
The Ketubim.
Reward. We get a reward of the
Ketubim.
writings.
Might have tikva.
Tikva is a cord attachment, or we use your call, which is an expected weight. See if that's the 12th chapter right quick, please, of the book of Kazum. They call Revelation. It's in Kazum. You call it Revelation. I don't know. That's a hard pill to swallow like an aspirin. Man, I've been hit with more stripes than Adidas. White man ain't responding to that. That Jaheed shit. I ain't finna be blaming the white man for everything. White man looking around here now. We never talk. Do you know any white people from the white, speaking, if you can speak on behalf of white people, is this a logic? Is this a rule that an aspirin is a hard pill to swallow?
No, it's not a rule.
Is this a lingo? You want to say?
In my experience, it's like the smallest pills are the hardest to swallow for some reason. I don't know why.
He said he want to say it his one. He just realized. He said he just realized that the smaller pills to him are the hardest pills to swallow. That don't justify your black ass. He talking about vitamin, you talking about aspirin. He thought he was just yeah. He will. We'll get 12 and 9. He's sick. So you're a sick pup. Let's see what happened. Listen.
And the great dragon was cast out, that old Nakash called
Go ahead.
Satan.
We'll say, because we don't, devil is diabolos, Greek. We don't use this because this is, see what people don't realize, say they play fictional, then they come back to reality, okay? Mm-hmm. First of all, devil don't exist. This is a name from the Greeks. They get in the Spanish, they use diabolos. You speak Spanish, sir, diabolos is devil? Yeah, that's going to be Latin. I mean Latin, I said Greek, it refers to Latin. It's not real, they just made it up. That's why white people can make up moves and play with the devil. You be like, man, they playing with that, they playing with the devil. Man, you don't play with the devil, you can when it ain't real. Mm. See, they play with you and they keep shaping and changing on you and making you think one thing is the same thing when it's actually different. They know that, you just don't know it. Then they come back and they tell you this. Listen, and they told you,
Satan,
and he called Satan. Satan is his name. Nobody know nothing about no devil.
Which deceiveth the whole along.
See that? He deceived the whole alarm. Listen.
He was cast out into the Arat.
And?
His Malachim.
That they told you angels. Making sense. White folks with robes and halos on their head. They down here. I seen them. They just ain't got the damn halo. They had to come from somewhere. So he was cast out and he was put down here. Because they the ones show you who they supposed to be, angels, which are his messengers. People that he sends out to do wrong, okay? They were cast out. Let's see what happened.
Were cast out with him.
Here they say were thrown down with him. Well, cast, thrown, same thing. You can throw a cast. Depending on who writing, what lingo they want to use. Listen.
And Shama a loud call, saying in Shamayim.
The word call stands for, he's saying the voice for sound. Call, Q-A-L, call. It means a sound. So that's what's important for us to read why he said heard a voice. You can hear a voice, but sound has a distinction. That makes a difference. Sometimes I had to go do a hearing test today, and he did different things. On one side, he had me turn, he did numbers. On the other side, he did letters. And he wanted to see, could I pick up the distinction? Or did I think I heard the same thing? So I'm listening for the call because I'm listening for the distinction in the sound. And that's what they would do. That's a difference we do too. We just listening, but we talked about listening for them, which is shama, which means to hear with an intent to do. Some stuff I don't listen to, hell ain't gonna do it. Based off of our, that makes a difference. You need to listen to what I'm saying. I can listen to what you're saying, I don't mean I'm gonna do it. You know how many times kids got fussed at for not listening? And that's what we left them. You listen to what I told you? Yeah. That don't mean I'm gonna do it.
Right.
But when you understand the definition to shama, shama means to listen with the intent to do. Y'all are here with the intent to do it. I'm listening in order to do it. That makes a difference. Y'all got it?
Sure.
And we've been faked out for years. All right, come on.
Now is come Yeshua, and strength, and the Malkuth of our Elohim, and the power of his Mashiach, for the accuser of our Akim is cast down, which accused them before our Elohim.
They just said who accuser, okay, before our Elohim. This is the Latin side. This is the English King James perversion that they claim to have translated from other books. And this is supposed to be the exact, which is not. Well, I think this is a great Bible. They switched over because they're controversial. Again, this was only written for what reason, I tell y'all? The main purpose. What was the main purpose? That's right, secure the Catholic Church. And it makes sense. That's why when you go and you read and you ask the young man, when the young man said, what must I do to inherit eternal life? And he told him about the law. He said, all these have I done since my youth up. He said, what like I? He named all of them. And the one he named was 6 of them. Mm-hmm. Because the Catholic Church was not finna keep the Shabbat. Remember the Shabbat and keep it Kudash. He was talking about being perfect. The boy said, what did I lack from being perfect? He said, how readeth the Torah? He read the 6 that would get him across for the Catholic Church because that would have been a problem. That show you how calculated they are. Now, the Christian church justified themselves. He never said that. Let me ask you a question. I want you to get that for me next. We'll have to get it now. That should be the 19th chapter of the book of Matthew. Let me just get this out of the way. The 19th chapter of the book of Matthew, who they call Matthew, that should be about 1910 down to marriage. Probably 1919. Maybe I might be talking Matthew. I'm going to finish this right quick. Let's see something. Listen.
Which accused them before our Elohim, Yum and Layla.
See that? That man bring accusation against us day and night. Listen.
And they overcame him by the dam of the Lamb.
See that? That's why I always pull out for the dam. That's what gave them. That gave us our victory. Listen.
And by the debar of their testimony.
And
they ahab not their kai unto the moot.
See that? They didn't allow them living, their existence, to be greater than obeying and defending and standing for what was true. Y'all got it? And that's what we mess up at. A lot of times, we'll be so emboldened in our life and living to where this is what they use again. You know why the Negro has lost his credibility and why the Negro has dropped their standard so bad? Because they gave us these things. We worse than him. We actually worse than him now. You really can't talk about the system. I'm not talking about everyone, with the system, simply because it was stuff we didn't do. We just wouldn't do it. We were about integrity, just being, we weren't fully honest, but for what we knew, because you got to remember, We have been shape-shifted from how many different slave masters? How many people had moved us around in position, how much struggle went? But they were just content with, I'll go to work and just be honest. I won't gamble. I won't steal. I won't cheat. It was just innately somewhere in there to realize I want to be a person of integrity. I didn't want to be like my oppressor. He had things, but he wasn't honest. So we lost that, because now he said, you know what, I'm going to show you, nigga. I'm going to give you things, and now you worse than me. So he showed us. When you got it, we ain't no better than he is. So now we got to come back and restore dignity and restore self-respect to ourselves. We got to respect ourselves. How do you feel about yourself? That's what's important. If you say, well, I don't feel good about myself. Why? Well, I mean, I just got things about me. What? You know, things like, what? Like what? I want you to name them. I want you to be real to yourself. Guess what? Change them. I'm fat. What you gonna do, stay fat? It's obvious it affects you. It's obvious it holds you back. Why would you stay in that position? It's because your oppressor taught you, let the Lord change it. When white folks let the Lord come here and change things for them? Why white people didn't come to America and sit here and let the Lord work it out? Because they gave you that psychosis mentally and messed you up. White people know if you're going to do something, something's going to happen, then you're going to have to get in pursuit of it. Okay. That's why church is bad for people of color. It made us lazy. First you taught us lies. You told us untruths. And then you told us untruths about ourselves. Then you showed us people that didn't look like us. What made you ever think you were going to be saved looking at something that didn't look like you? The whole story had nothing to do with you. When you read about it, what did it have to do with you? People want to tell the truth. From Christian, tell me what did it have to do with you? What black character came to your mind when you heard the story? How did you really, let's just be honest, hey Chris, where did you really see yourself being? You saw that nasty black skin, sitting in that clean white plate with all them white folks. And you were going to be in position. You know yourself it was a lie. But he told it to you because he knew, I control your fears, your phobias. I give you your joy. I give you your happiness. I give you your sickness and I give you your cures. He want to be like your Elohim. And they overcame him by the dam of the Lamb and by the bar, the word of the testimony. See, by the words of their testimony, it makes sense, and by the word of the testimony, which would have been of the Torah of the writing. So this is how I'm going to beat the devil. The devil over me, y'all. The devil think he got me. But Lord said, I'm going to overcome. Give me a hand clap. I overcame the devil by the word of my testimony. Let me ask you a question. What the hell the devil worry about me saying some shit like that? It be practically your testimony. So now think about how we did. So blacks were big on going to church testifying. That's how you overcome the devil. A fictional creature. Satan is his name. You think he stopped and left me alone because I just gave a testimony? Baby, don't be scared. Give him and testify so the devil won't mess with you. Christian antics. Why don't people tell us the truth? You know you lying. Why would he leave you alone because you just testified? That's stupid. It's because of the testimony of the word. They defeated him because they held to a mot. Let's show how that work right quick. Matthew, I know what I call. Give me the 4th chapter, 4:1. It don't take that long. You see the difference in writing though before they go? One quick second. Appreciate y'all more. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. The blood that came from him, not their blood. And by the word of the testimony. See, Kazuna go back and tell you that the testimony of Yahushua is Nabuah, which they're going to say was a prophecy. See, most people don't know that. Listen, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. That's why I be testifying. They don't want to testify on the service. I be mad because the devil be messing with me. Nigga, set your ass down. You know, buffoonery. How many times how many of y'all heard that? You testify so the devil hold you back. That's why you got to get up and testify. Don't you know white people say they laugh at us? We look like Carrie going to the prom. Her mama, her little ugly ass, the prom queen. They gonna laugh at you. They gonna bring you out there to laugh at. White folk brought us out to laugh at us. All right, we go to 4th chapter. Matthew chapter 4. They call it Matthew. I gotta get ready. Come on, get ready, get your money. So I'll just show you this right quick. Let's say, listen.
Then
4-1.
Then was Yahushua led up of the Ruach into Bamidbar to be tempted of Satan.
That's right. And said, put devil again. Come on.
And when he had fasted 40 Yamin and 40 Layla, he was afterward hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Ben of Elohim, Amar that these abun be made lakam.
Mm-hmm. Turn these rocks, these stones into bread. Come on.
But he answered and said, it is katab.
It is katab.
Adam shall not kai by lakam alone,
What's
but
that?
by every debar that proceedeth out of the pa of Elohim.
You see that? It's your existence, and not just by what you eat, but because of what's stated by Yahuwah is how you're existing. This is what he just told him. Listen.
Then Satan taketh him up into the Kodash city and setteth him on a pinnacle of the Mashakam.
Which is a high point of what they would call the temple. What happened?
And saith unto him, if thou be the Ben of Elohim, cast thyself down, for it is Katab. He shall give his Malachi charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy regal against an abun.
See that? They'll hold him up unless he dash his foot against a stone. If he drop and fall and hit his feet. So he said he's going to hold him up. Listen.
Yahusha said unto him, it is Katab again, thou shalt not tempt Yahuwah thy Elohim.
That's right.
And again, Satan taketh him up into an exceeding high har, and sheweth him all the malkuth of the alarm, and the kabod of them.
It's the glory of them. And what happened?
And saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and shakah me.
Which is adore me. What happened?
Then saith Yahusha unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is katab, thou shalt shakah Yahuwah thy Elohim.
Adore
and
him
only
alone.
shalt thou serve.
And you should only serve him. Listen what happened.
Then Satan leaveth him, and behold, Malachi came and Sharath unto him.
Whose testimony was though? That's the bar that was written. He used the word. Mm-hmm. That's how he beat. You said then he left him. He got, I go to church every Sunday. You ain't got no power with me today. It was because of the word.
Right.
The strength of the debar is what allows us to break his stronghold. That's how he let you know they overcame him by the testimony. Because he's coming back reciting what was already spoken.
That's right.
These people but see, those little curved ends they put in here what get us off. Now all these churches on Sunday run around talking about they got power by your testimony. You don't even know how much power your testimony. Brother, you been held back. You need to get them to testify. The devil could be right now. You got to get up and down. I don't want the devil to hold me down. I'm going to get up and testify so I can overcome him. You're making a fool out yourself. You don't even know what you're saying. And that's how they beat us, because we sat around and do stuff. We didn't know what we were doing. But we were honest. We were just ignorant. It makes absolutely no sense. Why didn't he just get them just testify about what he had done? He's giving you what the people before him already had spoken and written. That's the testimony they overcame him with. You see little things that hurt us. How many of y'all used to believe you could testify, had heard that or believe? Yeah, you testify, you beat the devil. Your testimony beat it. It's foolishness. And then foolishness, and why I be pissed and why you do it, because I'm mad at the fact that these people knew that they made a fool out of us just to get money in baskets. Just to rip us off and sleep with the sister, have sex with the kids, homosexual people, because they made a fool out of us. They knew that we didn't know, because they didn't know. They weren't we weren't desiring no truth. We just wanted to feel good. Anything that came made us feel good. It ain't about making you feel good. It's about the truth. That's why he said when you know it, that liberates you. We've been trying to liberate ourselves. Why y'all think we never got liberated marching out here with King now? Same people they celebrate every year and you still in the same position. Because guess why? You don't know the truth. Because he said the truth will make you free. So that the truth, why you still marching? Why white people ain't marching for the Revolutionary War? They should be marching for that. They ain't got no revolution. Shouldn't they be trying to go out there and march and keep telling, brother, the struggle is real. We got a guy here march for this Revolutionary War. It's done. It's over. It's accomplished. You still marching because you never went nowhere. You know how stupid you sound? How dumb you look? When you out here with this shit, white folks laughing at you. It's been over 50-some years and you went nowhere. That's two. Let me show you that one thing right quick. 1919, Mata Yahoo, not go. I'm gonna put my money in. I'm gonna get ready to let y'all go. I don't have to write on mine. Y'all know how mine go, right? All right. Appreciate this one. All right, the white folk took everything you got. That's like, all right, let's say 16 what I want. Let's look at this. Listen.
And behold,
What happened?
one came and said unto him, Tube Adon, what two things shall I do that I may have Alam Kai?
Pay attention to what he asked him. What must I do that I can live forever? Y'all hear what he asking? What must I do so that I can live forever? Listen,
And he said unto him,
tell me what happened.
Why callest thou me two? There is no two, there is none two but one, that is Elohim. But if thou wilt enter into Kai,
Hold on for a minute. If I would enter into living, if I would get into eternal life, because he asked the question, if I'm going to get into eternal life, I couldn't imagine. He might tell me to give your testimony. So the devil wants, got the devil on the mop-beat, got the devil. They were like, man, hell, I'm standing on your shoulder. You telling them lies. Man, I mean, we ran, we made a fool of ourselves because we didn't have knowledge. Knowledge gives us the power to sit down and have intelligence when we read. This is what the man asking. What must, and he said, why callest thou me to? There is none too good but Yahuwah, Elohim. But if thou would enter into our life, keep
the
the
Amar.
command,
Minutes.
plural.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what he said. 18.
He saith unto him, which
Which?
Yahushua said, Thou shalt do no murder.
Listen to this. Yahushua said that you should do no murder, slave, because guess what happened? This my oppressor, hypothetically, white man, whooping on that ass, got my wife, sleeping with my children, my daughter, bringing homosexual other white fellow here, they sleep with my son, take all my shit, beat me, and you know what I want to do? You ain't gonna believe it. Think about it. I want y'all to think about it. It's gonna be hard to figure out. Who know what I want to do? I want to kill his ass. But if I want to be saved, I can't commit no murder. I can't forget him. Slave teacher. See, they mess you up with this. Simply because the Torah, when you were given, it was concerning you weren't supposed to kill your Ak, your brother. That's why when you look, when the first murder happened, it was between who? Two brothers. That's why it was an offense. How that? See, this is how they mess you up with Christianity. How is it wrong for you to commit murder, yet he sent them out to kill people? Because it was never to everyone. Their law, their Torah was to them. I shouldn't covet nothing that was my brother. So guess how they get me, Dane? They put me in a community. And the people that stay on both sides of me and across the street from me and down the street, you ain't gonna believe they call community people. Who? So now I gotta remember, because they gonna be next to me. Guess who ain't supposed to kill? My neighbor. Guess what ain't supposed to cover nothing they got? Guess what ain't supposed to steal from? Because these people live in my neighborhood. That's not what it was teaching. It taught them how to do with each other. It make no sense that they, think about it. As a critic photo, they said, well, see, back then, God was, first of all, stop being stupid. Their Torah law was for them. 5 of the commandments were to the Most High, have no other Elohim before me. You supposed to keep the Shabbat. You weren't supposed to make no, all the first 5 was his. The next 5 was for you and your people. Your mother and father, what you supposed to do? Not covered in that. That was for your people that all believed the same thing you did. Why would I be kidding you when we believe the same thing? Then they messed us up. But then they put on us, that's how white people kept us oppressed. Because now if you kill white people, your master, let's don't put on white, your master, any people, you broke your own Bible. Because it would dispense to you in a way to keep you not only oppressed, but depressed. Why y'all think so many people in depression? Wait, this is what they don't realize. White people, they're not wrong for killing you. Because first of all, hell, you ain't no American. They don't even know why white people have any of these people that kill us, pay attention. They're going to name you something different because you have to justify it. I kill black Americans. You won't find them say that. That's an oxymoron. I don't believe you're an American. That's why I kill you. I don't believe you a human. You ape, you monkey, you jigaboo, you coon. Because white people know you're a coward ass. You can't admit I'm a human being to do it. To justify your behavior, you have to tell yourself I'm an animal. Because you're a liar. How am I an animal and your mama want me? All right. See, you pay attention. That's why they have to deframe you and your character. So it justifies whatever they do to you. Okay, come on. And thou shalt do no
murder.
Count them. How many we got? How many commandments you got? I need to hear y'all. How many? We read here. How many you just heard? Somebody holler 10, 10. I'm going to start a math class with y'all ass. How many we got? One. Let's go.
Thou
we got
shalt
9
not
more.
commit adultery.
Woo! 2. That made sure I wouldn't sleep with his wife because he was sleeping with mine. So you taught me that when I was around. Hell, he wasn't going to be there all the time, Cam. That little sheetrock ass going to come looking for me. Man, D go out here chopping wood, muscle just so flexing, back cut all up. No, ma, I can't do that. That'd be adultery. I'll go to hell before I do that. Just here go there before you do it. Talking like that, ain't it? See, but I'm just telling you how he taught you. He taught you this for a reason. Come on. How many commandments you got so far? 2. We got 8 more. Let's go.
Thou shalt not steal.
Talking about he left me on his yard when he would leave and I could pick shit up, take extra sharecropping. Now I can't be saved. I can't go to heaven. If I steal with Mr. May, well, pick them, please. Well, uncle talk like that. How many commandments we got? 3. Let's go.
Thou
7 more.
Thou shalt not bear false witness.
When I ask your black ass something, don't tell me no lie, nigga. You mess around and go to hell, boy. Now I can't lie to him. I can't sleep with his wife. He can sleep with mine. I can't steal shit from him. See all this stuff he got? He gave to you because you go back and look. The first Bible he gave was called the Negro Bible. Same shit you read now. Ain't nothing changed. So I try to get you to think and what? Who gave it? What do you think its purpose was? I'm trying to get you to come and look at what was actually designated for every man. Because when all of us believe it, then all of us become brothers and sisters, white, black, Asian, whatever the Hispanic. But then guess what happened? I have no business sleeping with your wife or messing with your wife. I have no business stealing from you. I have no business telling you no lie. We believe the same thing. He can do it to you because the truth told. I don't believe nothing you believe, nigga. That's why he didn't, it's not wrong for him because he never believed what you believe. So he made you believe something that he fictionalized, he made up. It's for you. It was never for him. How many lies you been told by this man? You think so he ain't never read it. He got a bookshelf with every damn book damn near in the world on it, but he ain't never read the Bible. He don't know this. Come on, folks, don't be stupid. Come on. How many we got so far? 4. We got 6 more. Let's go.
Kabod, thy Abba.
Hold on, roll this out. 19. Do what?
Kabod, thy
Which
Abba,
is honor.
and thy aim.
Thy father and thy aim. Abba for strong man of the house. Aim because the mother directs the child in the way he gonna go. And
Thou shalt
how many we
ahab.
got from around here? 5? 5. Listen, okay, go ahead. And
Thou shalt ahab thy Rayah as thyself.
gotta love that neighbor like yourself. How many we got? 6. How many we missing? Yeah, so you know what he ain't gonna put up there? By having no idol gods. Because he know you couldn't have them praying hands and that crossing over that pickle on the stick. He knew he couldn't do it. He could shoot himself in the foot. He gave you just enough to get you by. Remember what the boy wanted to know. What do I need to do in order to inherit eternal life? So if I give a nigga 6, where that nigga going, Dane? That boy be going to hell. He can pray his ass off. He can serve and give his money. He can pray, dance, and worship. He can come to revival. That nigga do all that he want to do. That nigga get baptized over and over. But the man asked about the commandments. Yahushua gave him the commandment. The white man gave you 6. Because he wanted you to be saved. He wants you to have eternal life. He want to make sure you're going to be just like my cousin Richard told my daddy. My dad said he be on his knee, he go to prayer meeting. My dad see Richard, he said, that boy been the devil all his life. He said, man, I been there. He said, we have prayer meeting on Wednesday night. He said, we been there. We go to house, daddy said, he said, man, we on our knees just praying. He said, we just a praying, that man got a praying. He said, Henry Grady. He said, what, Richard? He said, what you praying for? You going to hell, old Richard boy. He said, man, get away from me. He said he been a devil all his life. He told my dad, he said, what you praying for? You going to hell with me. He never did do it. He said, I never did do it. Huh? That's people's stuff, though. You know how they're trying to tell you that and realize he knew where he was going. And sad part is, my dad didn't have no understanding. He thought only need praying to these folk white God with half truth. Half truth. A half truth is all the way lie. Now, the man just told us how to get eternal life. How you going to tell me that you could be saved with the King James Version and the man only told you 6? Because this is the only thing he said wrong. Because don't forget, whenever you feel down and that devil grab hold of you, bam, pick them beans and give your testimony. That's how they get you. I just want you to see the semantic. It's ridiculous to buy into something when you know better. That makes no sense. But your oppressor set it up just to make sure if you at any way decide you're going to try to break away. Get your own mind. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my master Bible and start me a black church. The black church is in the same hellhole as the white church. It's all fiction. He only allows his people to go and do it, God, because he know you'll watch. He know you're watching. He has to mislead some of his own. This ain't new. Vietnam, don't y'all know they make some of their own people victims? That's how they draw them in. Sometimes you'll use your own people as prey. How you think he drawed all us in? If it was wrong, you think all these white people going? The white people that run this thing, they don't go. You think Joe Biden ass go to church every Sunday and Nancy Pelosi? They rich as hell. What they like going to church? Them people don't go to no church. They'll show up, get a little ash on their damn forehead, pop up once every 5 months, drink a little sacrament cup and leave. They don't believe this stuff. They play with other idols and deities. They know they got to because they got to make you believe. If they believe it, why they shoot you and kill you? Why they lie to you? Why they hanging you still? Because they don't believe. Why they still take your shit? It's only used to keep you down. And this is what I tell y'all. If what I told you has offended you, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad. Because I want to challenge you and everybody hear me to think. I don't want you to buy into something because I told you. You have the right to think, to sit down and look and see for yourself. Does it make, all I tell all the time, just show me one group of these black people that went to heaven. Show them to me. You can't, your oppressor gave you the book. I want the only, not the only, one of the few that will sit down and I go through different versions with you. If it's right, I take correction. I ain't stuck on nothing these people told me. I ain't stuck on myself to where I can't be corrected. But I know it wrong off the rip. You can look at where you at and know you had. The only place you've been delivered in your own little heart, in your own little mind. You know good where you lying to yourself. I don't have to lie to myself about this. I know it. I see something, I don't have to agree with it if it's not right. I'm looking at patterns. The pattern is not that. That makes no sense. Everybody just started testifying. Devil ain't messing with nobody. All these folks on the street getting slaughtered, getting taken out. You tell me none of the folks got sense enough to testify? All they got to do is get a testimony and say, leave everybody alone. He ain't got no job. Stop it. Stop it. Makes no sense. Listen, this is what the young man told you. The young man
saith unto him,
what he said?
all these things have I kept.
The 6 is easy. I thought you were going to give me 10. You think that boy told him he didn't keep the 6 of these? And he asking what he lacked. Let's see what he told him. He should say 4 more, shouldn't he? Shouldn't he say 4 more? Let's see. Let's read.
All these things have I kept from my youth up. Mm-hmm. What lack I yet?
And what did he say?
Yahushua said unto him,
4. What did he say, Lee?
If thou wilt be Tamim, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in Shamayim.
Now, one or two things. The other 4 don't matter? Or the boy just told him, I've been keeping all of these. Now he's telling him not only about entering the Kai, because he can't go back and say they won't get you there, but if you want to be complete, give up the things you have so when you enter in, you can have things. Otherwise, this should have been stated if this is all he said. It's 4 more missing. But that's going to be funny because you the one quoted them. You didn't know you missed 4 of them? The boy should have told her, well, you don't stop short, buddy. I got them in 4 more. But you know what? A Christian ain't got a brain. He can't even be a scarecrow. If you did Wizard of R9, they couldn't even be in it. They don't even want a brain. Got the devil under my feet. Like a fool out you. I try to make fun of it because I want you to think. I want you to be intelligent. I want you to be the people Elohim made you to be. Think for yourself. You read and look. Is it logical? Is it logical? Why did he tell this man, well, really, I played you. It's 4 more. I want to see where you was at. He should have told me it was 4 missing, shouldn't he? Because you said commandments with an S, plural. You short it yourself, Yahushua. Because he didn't. The Catholic Church did. Because if I put them other 4 up there, there's no way you're going to let me put them hands in there. You're going to question that cross with that little gold man on it. You're going to have a problem with them stained glass windows. Because you were told you weren't supposed to make anything that was in the Shamaim above or in the rocks beneath. You're going to have a problem with that fish on that car. You don't say, that's in the Bible, Pastor. We're not supposed to have no fish on there. He said nothing that was in the Yam in the sea. We're not supposed to have them turtle doves up there. He said nothing in the Shamaim. He said because I never showed you that. You only heard a voice. You heard a sound. See, they'll destroy the whole church got to get torn down. And they don't want to do that. That's a system. Man, ain't no organization help raking more money than the church. Who could have bailed Ukraine out? The church. All you do is tell people pack a lies and take their money. That money they sent to Ukraine, the church has got that. All of them break them counts down and the money on store and they give them them hoes and put it down. Hell, they could have sent them 35 billion over there and still had change. Catholic Church done tore them little boys' asses up and they still, nope, this what y'all said. You telling me y'all serious about salvation, ain't nobody done tore that shit down yet. It's okay, you can't have a wife, we're gonna put you out, but you can sleep with these kids. Because they're sick. They're all pedophiles. Why you think they can't go against the homosexual? If you go against homosexuality, you got to tell the Catholic Church. Catholic Church ain't, every Christian religion is under Catholicism. They so damn dumb to hold them. We ain't no Catholic holiness. You so damn dumb. You're under Catholicism, dumbass. It's the same. You got the same white Jesus. You got the same cross. You got the same because you are a Christian. Same stained glass windows. They justification, they ain't got mirror up there. That's all you ain't got. I'll give you credit still. Same damn people. That's two. Appreciate y'all.